share?
Yeah, I gotta wait till it pops up. So, dunk-a-dunk, a dunk-a-dunk, a dunk-a-dunk. Live now. All right, so they're just watching us be dumb.
Cool.
Until I share the thing.
We need to make a sign.
Yeah, that's your
Why don't you
department.
play some music?
That's your
Why don't you
department.
play some music?
Because it's gonna take me. Yeah, you're
Here,
probably.
I'll play some music.
Tool.
Well, we gotta be careful with that.
I had some thoughts on that. We can talk about it.
All right. Well,
Where's my music thingy?
why is it coming up like that? That's weird.
Just throw on the old Spotify Premium.
That was weird.
Can you turn this on?
Well, I hope that goes over well.
No, I had a thought on that. We'll talk about it.
I like it.
It's royal blood. It is good?
It's good. Are the mics on?
Yeah, I'm just kind of...
Oh.
I'm at least trying to entertain a little
Yeah.
bit.
Oh, no, that's fine. We can do that. Let's just do that from now on. Welcome to the beginning of the thing.
Yeah.
No one's watching yet, but, you know,
Yeah.
for those of you watching later on, the show has not started yet. So enjoy. That is if YouTube doesn't pull this.
Yeah.
No promises.
No, I want to do it this episode basically to see if they didn't cut the live stream. Welcome to the beginning. Right? You just played it.
Yeah. I was just checking.
So, they didn't cut the live stream.
What do you mean?
Right? So leave the show on as usual. Worst case scenario, it doesn't post.
No, they don't cut the live stream. They
That's
just
fine.
cut the...
Because that was all gravy anyway. We weren't even planning on having videos stay up.
Yeah.
So if we get to it, we can cut out the song we do. If not, who gives a shit? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I doubt that it's going to pull it for this.
No, it's not going to...
You know?
I don't think they dropped it.
No.
I guess, I mean, that's shared... All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is it shared?
Yeah, it's shared. It's not shared very well. There's no, like, thing on it. I don't know. All right. Turn that shit off. You fuck.
Shh. I'm sharing with my friends.
All right. Starting right now.
This is the latest disclosure in a report from National Civil Defense Headquarters in Washington. It has been established that persons who have recently died have been returning to life.
Boobs.
Welcome to the thing you already have.
How about you just go to it and you find content for this stupid show?
So hard. So hard.
So just go down a little bit more on me.
I
Music.
wanted to play my music and be high energy and be a radio guy.
Send us off, Johnny.
They're coming to get you, Barbara.
I can't imagine that this dead horse needs any more whipping.
If the person wanted a firing squad, I would be okay with that.
I'm not a talented anything.
Botoxy plastic cunt face.
Oh, I'm so fucking stupid.
Yeah, they're dead. They're all messed up.
Yeah, you can't, like, we're talking, you can't hear us right now.
Yeah. We're starting the show. That's what we're doing.
Well, welcome to the show. Are we starting the show?
Yeah, it started.
Yeah? I can't hear myself.
You can't?
Check. Oh, there it is.
Music's a little loud.
Yeah. Let's rectify that.
Oh, welcome to Dead Radio, episode number 37.
Is it?
37?
I thought it was 38. No, you're right. It's 37.
It is 37. I'm very good with numbers.
Yeah.
As long as they're
Is it the one thing that you're good at?
As long as they're sequential, I'm very good at them.
Yeah. Nice.
Well,
So, yeah. Welcome to the show.
Yeah, back on a Thursday. Did we do Thursday?
We did a Friday last time, Thursday the time. No, it was a
Alright.
Wednesday the time before that.
Was it? Oh, yeah, that's right,
Yeah.
because of Mike.
Yep.
Yeah, so.
But yeah, we're back on a Thursday.
Yeah.
Ryan has to inconvenience everyone. with
I
his
have to go-
family affairs.
I have to go to Kurt Bosch's wedding. That should be a hoot.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was interesting. He got I was looking at Facebook the other day, and this this is a good segue into.
Well, maybe we should introduce Jasmin.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot. I'm a terrible host.
So we have Jasmin here.
Yeah,
Friend of
Hello.
ours.
it's Vazquez, right?
Yep.
Is it Vazquez or Vasquez? It's Vazquez, right? Or Vazquez?
What do you prefer?
How's the proper pronunciation? Because I was looking at the spelling, because I knew it was Vasquez or Vasquez, but I didn't know how to spell it. So I went on Facebook and I'm staring at it like, how do you pronounce that? Is it
However
just
you want.
phonetically
However
or?
America.
So yeah, she's here.
Mm-hmm.
Ryan was supposed to join. Ryan
homework.
O'Sullivan, and
He's
he
not
has
as
homework.
dedicated to the podcast as I am. I have an 8 a.m. class as well.
Yeah, you got to do like gym class or
Ouch.
whatever.
Yeah. I don't think tomorrow's gonna be too bad though.
No,
No.
you're gonna
No,
flake
no.
out again.
No, I'm gonna go. I have to go.
You're
I
gonna
mean,
fake another
yeah.
injury.
No, I've never faked an injury in my life. I get hurt a lot. That's for sure.
Yeah. So, what was I saying? Oh yeah, Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
So I look on Facebook last night, right after I walked in the door, and he posted something on Facebook that said, Kurt said, does anyone know any bartenders willing to work a wedding on Saturday? And I went, oh
God.
shit, because he got all his booze and everything like that through people that he knows
know
and
somebody
everything.
that might do it.
He got it covered.
Okay, good.
But he got all his booze. He just needed a bartender. So he's not doing open bar. He just bought all the booze.
Yeah.
So he should be fine.
A lot of people do
I
that,
think
yeah.
he should be fine. Anyway, I started texting, Brooks' brother. He's a bartender down in the city. I was just like, dude, if you know anybody, I'm sure he was, I was like, I know you're working on Saturday. So
of
just if you
course,
know
yeah.
anybody. And I got to Kurt, and he's like, don't worry about it. I got it. 2 bartenders, 1 hour. I get shit done. I was like, what? I was like, what the fuck happened? He goes, I'll tell you later. He won't tell me. And I got to probably talk to him in person.
Wow.
So
I found-
everyone's gonna get so hammered in that 1 hour, no one's
No,
gonna realize.
No, he
there's no
found 2 bartenders in an hour.
Yeah.
So he's
Oh,
got them
okay.
for the whole
Yeah,
night,
yeah, yeah.
right? Does that make sense?
Yes. I reminded me of the my wedding, where that whole when the venue just. Did I ever tell you about that?
No.
We had a venue lined up, and it was actually going to be really cool. It was Mahoney's took over something. It was at was that James Baird or was that Bowdoin? I think it was at Bowdoin.
Mhm.
No, doesn't matter. One of those 2 parks in the area. Supposed to be really cool. It would have been a tent outside. It was a corn. That's right. It was James Baird because they had the cornfield up, so it would have had just the rotten corn stalks. They would have been up.
Mhm.
It would have looked fucking great, especially on Halloween.
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
I get a phone call one day saying that they got rid of the event planner that they had,
Mhm.
and they wanted to talk to me about the pricing that he gave me. And I was like, well, what do you mean? What about it? And they're like, oh, well, we just can't do it for that little.
Did
And
you
I
have a contract?
I don't remember how it worked out.
Yeah. You didn't have a contract.
Probably
Or
not.
if you did have a contract, you were stupid.
You didn't sign it.
Yeah.
I don't.
Did you sign anything?
No, I don't think I did. Because
Yeah.
now that I'm thinking of it, like, I think we were supposed to, and he had to
Mhm.
draw them up, but like something happened. I can't remember
Mhm.
exactly what happened. I called, and they were like, "We can't do it for the price you want." I was just like, "All right, well, what can you do for us?" Well, we just can't do it for the price. Like they danced around it and got to the point where I was like, "Do you guys just not want to do it?" And like, no, it's not that. We just can't do it for the price. I'm like, so give me a price. Well, we got to get back to you. You know what? Forget it. Never
Yeah.
mind. Pretend I never called you.
Mhm.
We'll just go somewhere else. Well, we want to work with you. I don't want to stress over it.
Yeah.
I don't wanna-
No, you don't want to deal with
And I
it.
just hung up the
If
phone on
You don't
him.
want to deal with a venue. Like, if it were me, I would have said, no, you're going to do it for the price that we agreed on, or I'm going to sue you.
But I
And I'll
didn't.
win.
I
Yeah.
didn't want to do the whole dance.
Oh, of course.
You know?
I understand that.
Well, it's a
I'm-
dance. If they don't give you a price after you offer, you're like, oh, I'm trying
Yeah.
to work with you, but they're not working with you, then it's kind of like,
Yeah.
all right,
I-
moving on.
Mhm.
Part of me felt that they didn't even want to deal with me. They didn't
Yeah.
want to deal with the whole
No,
thing.
you want to know what it was? They had someone bid for the space. Say,
Higher.
well, we'll pay you double if we can take the space on Halloween.
Yeah, maybe.
That's probably what it was.
It's possible.
But I have a wedding next weekend.
Mm-hmm.
This woman's driving me crazy. I haven't met her yet.
Mm-hmm.
Haven't even met her yet. She gave me a deposit, everything.
Mm-hmm.
She hasn't signed a contract, nothing. I could just not show up. What's she gonna do? We've never signed a contract.
Oh man.
You know.
So you want the
I want to
contract
sign a
signed,
contract.
but she's.
Yeah.
Did you approach her with a contract?
I have never met her. This is
Yeah.
all done online so far. I emailed her the contract and said, if you want to sign it and send it back and mail it to me, that's fine. Print it out, sign it, mail it to me. I'll sign my end, and I'll mail you a copy. That's fine. We have months.
Uh-huh.
But she lives, I don't know, East or Western New York somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess her fiance's family lives around here. So it's just been a fucking nightmare. Just a complete nightmare.
Yeah.
So now I'm going out there next week. I have a deposit, so I'm good there. If I show up and they say, well, we're not going to pay you, then I say, okay, I'm leaving.
Yeah.
It's not a big deal. It's in Highland. It's not like I got to drive.
Yeah.
But it's like, why would you not want to protect yourself? You know what I mean? Like, what are you, fucking crazy? For all you know, I'm just a complete scam.
Yeah.
I just took your money.
Mm-hmm.
You know? We're not talking a ton of money, but it's a $400 deposit.
Yeah.
Which sounds like she's
Yeah.
never been gypped before.
Yeah, and she also fucking changed her. She changed her venue.
That's a great
She
point.
changed her venue last week.
Oh boy.
Yeah, so this is going to be a clusterfuck.
Yeah. So yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
go
Well, I was working down in the city on a job. You remember that? I was down
Yeah.
in New York City for like, I don't know, a couple months working on that gig. And I called up Brooke. I said, "Okay, I need you to sit down. Don't panic. Here's the deal." And of course she panicked.
Mm-hmm.
But I basically took Friday and Saturday off. I was like, "Guys, I got to go. I got to go figure this out." So I just dropped everything, came up here.
How long before the wedding was this? Is it before invitations went out, or?
It was before invitations.
Yeah,
It was a couple months.
Yeah, because I don't remember ever.
You know what? Now the
knowing
more I
about
think
this.
about it, it was a good couple months, like
Yeah.
4 or 5 months. But you know, you book. That's the first thing you book.
Yeah, it's the first thing you do. Yeah.
You know, so she freaked the fuck out, and then we visited a bunch of places. We got the Dutchess County Golf Club, and it worked out fucking fine.
Yeah.
But like, I just with Kurt, he's got a lot on his plate,
Yeah.
and it seems to me like he's got his hands in it. Like,
Mm.
I dealt with the heavy stuff.
Yeah.
When the venues and the stuff like that, like I helped deal with that kind of stuff. But all the little things she handled.
I couldn't see her ever letting you help with like invitations. I could see her just going. I just go in the other room.
No, quite
Yeah.
the opposite.
Really?
Yeah, she wanted me part of the entire thing.
Mm-hmm.
You
Yeah,
know, she's like, "It's your
absolutely.
fucking day too.
Yeah.
You got to have some sort of input. I'm not going to
I would
just
just be
set up."
afraid of you fucking it up.
No, like, cause I
agree with that. As the ovaries in the room, like, like you're half of the pair. It's a team thing,
Yeah.
like you're gonna help me with this because this is fucking.
You see, and I view it as a
awful.
really good opportunity to have it be exactly what you would want. You know what I mean? Like, because the thing is, I care a lot less about that kind of stuff than the average person, much less the average guy. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
okay, so it's like, if it's a day, I don't really care. If it's color of a fucking wall, I want input.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Because I got to look at that for
Permanent, yeah.
fucking 10 years.
Yeah.
You know? If it's my wedding day and it's fucking pink, I'm like, well, that's a little terrible, but whatever. I only got to deal with it for a few hours.
Not me.
No.
I was at first. I just don't know what to do. I have no fucking organizational skills whatsoever. I've gotten a lot better, but it got to the point when we were just rolling along with all the plans. I was just like, wait, no, I want this, I don't want that, no, I want to do this, and I want to do that, I want to do that, and the vows and everything, there was a lot of pressure on both sides about
Yeah.
doing like something from the Bible. And
Well,
I didn't fucking want to. I didn't want to do anything.
Absolutely not.
But we
No.
did. We kind of were like, okay, we're doing the Halloween thing. There's a fucking an ordained gay man dressed as the headless horseman is
Yeah.
is fucking marrying us. Okay, we'll give you a one verse.
Yeah.
And it was a cool one, like it was about death and shit. So I was
Yeah.
fine with it. Something old.
You see, I could never back down on that. Like, my family's going to freak out when I get married.
Yeah.
And because it's going to be,
What's
it's going to
that?
be a justice of the peace in a fucking field. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Fuck that. I'm not doing that shit.
Yeah.
you know, my family, like, they were pissed when I didn't, like, go through the whole thing and get confirmed and blah, blah, blah. I think they've probably laid off quite a bit now because a lot of them are dead. But
Oh, well,
yeah, I mean,
no choice there, you know.
yeah. But there's definitely going to be a lot of rumblings,
Yeah.
you know, but I don't give a shit.
Well, for
you know?
me,
And it's just all of those people. To be honest, I only invited you so you'd give me $300. That's to be honest.
You heard it here, folks.
No,
You're just the cash
you know,
cow.
like I have a lot of family that, like, to be honest, I see them, I go, I remember him, don't know their name.
Wow.
And it's like my dad's cousin. You know, like people who I should know.
Wow.
Don't, you know, all my second cousins, gun to my head, I couldn't tell you some of their
My
names.
second cousins, I'm a little fuzzy on a lot of their names, but my
You know, these are people that I see once every 2 or 3 years when somebody dies. That's
Yeah.
it. That's the
No.
only time I see them.
no, I can't agree. I'm sorry.
No.
As a Puerto Rican,
Yeah, you got to know
Oh,
everybody.
second,
my God.
yeah, oh my God, right? Second, third, fourth, it's all the first. You get graduated to the first automatically, so
Yeah.
we
yeah,
know
I
everyone.
don't want to do that.
It's like you go into a town in Puerto Rico and then like everyone's your cousin.
Yeah. We had
There have been times. There
No,
have been
really.
times like a factor of me fantasizing about meeting like the perfect woman is all her family's dead. Like that has factored in.
Oh my God.
You know, like that would just be great.
they took a family cruise.
Yeah.
She couldn't go because she had like
something like something like you know,
She's an orphan.
Yeah, she's an orphan and she's fine with it. You know, something like that. You know, or she never knew her family, so it didn't matter. Or you know, who cares? I don't. You know, that
We
was just
had-
something that.
we had around 150 give or take at our
Which
wedding.
honestly is a pretty big wedding.
yeah
I haven't
Is
done
that?
one. I haven't done one over 100.
Are you ready?
Yeah,
Kurt's gonna have 240.
that's insane.
It's a mess.
240.
Dude, that's a
Almost
240
double.
in the city. What's he spending? Like 30 grand, 35,
I have no idea what
Probably.
he's paying. We didn't pay. We paid
150.
lowballed the shit
100
out of it. We didn't have any
150
flowers
people.
either.
Dude, 150 people at the Grandview. If you go middle of the road with all of the vendors,
30.
40.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
Have you been
Middle of the road. You can have a $250,000 wedding at the Grandview. Easy.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
checked it out. We actually walked in to the Grandview. We walked in. They were like, "Oh, this is our, wedding package. You're like review it and tell us, if you'd like the tour and everything like that."
Here's our vendors who paid us a lot of money for us to tell you that they're good.
I went like I looked at the thing. It was basically like silver, bronze, silver, gold, platinum, this and that, and then there was like other ones above platinum, like
Yeah.
presidential and this and that and all that crap. I looked at the silver and I went, "Well, no, we'll see you later. Bye."
Yeah.
And we just fucking
Yeah,
turned around.
I think they start at 10.
What?
They start at 10. Like that's like the
they
base.
start when I was there. I think it was 70 a head was like the base, the like bottom of the fucking pool. I was like, "Oh shit, 70."
Yeah, so
okay, gotta go.
yeah, that would have been 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
that's without any vendors.
We-
That's just to be there.
Yeah.
That's just to be there and to eat. So that's no DJ, no photographer,
Yeah,
no
yeah,
flowers.
yeah.
Yeah, why do we keep talking about weddings?
Yeah. Move on.
It's
my-
that
it's
time
my
of year.
job.
Move on.
It's that time of year.
Dude, I
I
can't
know.
wait to not be sweating my ass off for the next 2 weddings, though. It's going to be amazing. Fucking
but
100
if you're-
degrees out in a black suit. And I'm like, why did I grow my hair out? This was the dumbest thing I ever did.
Yeah, but they made ponytails for that. But
Yeah.
also,
Oh, I have to wear it in a ponytail, yeah.
the fall and the winter is like if you're
Yeah.
shaking, how can you possibly hold that?
Fast shutter speed.
Oh, well, you're just
Yeah.
like beep, 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 beep.
It's a 125th of a second.
You're not shaking that fast. If
Yeah,
you're
mine will
shaking
go. Mine will go to like
That's like a diagnosis of something.
shit. It's
yeah, if
like,
you're shaking that bad, you dressed. You didn't dress
I don't
right.
even know how fast mine get. It's at least 2,500, a 2,500th of a second. But I mean, that's in broad daylight, you know. Yeah. No, but I'm not going to be doing weddings in December. The worst ones are in like April.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where it could go either way, and then of course it's 20 degrees.
And
I
this-
don't know. A wedding in December might be like beautiful. I feel like
Yeah,
if it's like
yeah.
like a white wedding.
It could be, yeah. You just don't
You
want to
know,
be
no-
outside.
Yeah, it's true.
You know, it's
You have to get a venue. Like
Yeah.
the best deals to get Oh, this is so fucking boring. The best deals
Yeah.
to get are the outside like tents type stuff where you hire vendors and shit like that. But anyway,
Alright.
what are you drinking?
I am drinking Anchor Porter. It's pretty good. Yeah, that's pretty much sums it up. It's a porter and it's pretty good.
What's it? Anchor Steam Company? Is that how it is
Anchor
there?
Brewing Company, San
Anchor.
Francisco.
Okay, it's Anchor Brewing Company.
They're pretty good all around brewery. They don't really have any bad stuff, but this one's just it's a good porter, very chocolatey.
And you got in the bag. You got the.
I haven't tried that yet, so maybe when I open it, we'll talk about it.
Yeah.
Or do you want me to open it now?
You don't have to open it
I'm
now.
done with this. I'm gonna open it now.
Okay.
So I guess so.
And you're drinking water?
It's so rich and delicious.
It's very
Crazy.
glaciery.
So I have had this before. Awestruck Premium Hard Cider, Eastern Dry. Just get this one. Don't try the hibiscus one because it's gross.
I had the hibiscus one.
Ew.
It's
And the
tastes,
other one is really sweet.
It tastes good. It's super sweet. No, have you had the hop one?
I haven't had the hop one. No.
Hop one's very, very good. Super dry. Very hoppy.
Do you want to try this?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, pass it
See
around.
if we can get that.
Let's get fucking zooted.
Thank you. Love it.
No one knows what the fuck that is. I think I know like two. I know one person, or actually no, two, because Jay's an Opie and Jimmy fan. Oh, that one's good. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I haven't had that one. That version.
Yeah, I had it at the fair, the county fair.
Oh
Duchess County.
God, you fucking went to that?
Yeah, you remember the fucking deal I got on the
There was-
Dutches? I texted you about that. Remember?
No.
I got 2 bottles of Dutches and this bag
Oh yeah,
and one of those cocktail kegs for like $25, or no, it's $35 when a bottle's normally 30.
What are you gonna say?
Duchess Beer and Bourbon
Dutches.
is fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, the
I
beer and
volunteer
bourbon. Oh,
every
you guys
year.
did the festival, yeah.
Every year.
Yeah, we were talking about
Super drunk.
Dutch's Moonshine.
Oh no,
But
not
yeah.
Duchess.
Yeah.
Oh.
Dutches.
Oh.
Yeah,
totally
possessive.
different.
Yeah.
Totally different.
Yeah.
DUTCH. Like
I wanted to go to the beer and bourbon thing, but I had to work.
Oh,
I had a wedding.
God, so
Arnold
good.
Schwarzenegger and Predator Dutch.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
No tea.
No T. But
There is
they,
a T, but it's apostrophe S, not ESS.
they make the
Oh.
sugar wash moonshine. You've probably seen it around at his house.
Mhm.
No, or
Yeah, you
Ryan's maybe?
You might have had it.
it's a
It was a while
it's a
ago. though.
clear whiskey.
Yeah.
Oh, then I definitely don't remember.
Oh, okay. It's great. It's fantastic, and it's fucking cheap. We talk about it all the time. It's incredible for what you get, for what you pay is
Yeah.
insane.
But this was basically half price.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
But the fucking I gotta go back to the Dutchess County Fair, man. Like
The food
Never
was
again.
insane.
Never again.
Good God.
her Brooke's sister and her girlfriend finally moved up, and they're like right down the road, and they were talking about it, and I'm like, I'm not fucking going. I'm not going. I'm not paying. What is it now to get in?
She got discount tickets through Adams. It was like $20.
$20 is a discount ticket to
Yeah.
go
I
in.
think it's 30.
You pay $30 a person to go to the fair to
And-
spend money.
At
So
the
you're,
fair.
You're basically paying money to spend
Yeah.
Money.
more money.
Yes.
I'm like, I'm out fucking me, Brooke and I'm out $60 fucking already. I'm not gonna do anything. I'm just gonna walk around and try and find something fucking free.
Can I
Which
provide
you
like
can look
a
at
tip?
animals.
Yeah.
There were no chickens there this time.
can
Though. It was very disappointing.
I could
But they were so sad though.
huh?
Everything was so sad. The goats and
Yeah.
all the livestock. They were like, "Oh, love me." And they were like, "But I'm tired."
Yeah.
So it was like,
These giant cows are just in pens, small,
Yeah,
the size of
exactly.
this table.
Amy's dad works for the Department of Health, right?
Oh yes.
So yeah, so
He's-
we didn't get a lot.
We should have him on.
Yeah, maybe. we didn't get a lot of this isn't a
That'd be
big inside thing. It was just very funny. I was like, "Yeah, we're going to go get some pierogies." Right? And he's like, "Oh, that was the first place we checked. Their cooking temperatures were perfect." And I was like, "Did it taste good?" No, we didn't eat it.
He's just got
Yeah.
a thermometer in
Yeah.
his pocket at all times.
Yeah, but that was why he was there.
He's
check.
good to have
Yeah.
around, man.
Yeah.
I don't want to
You
out
can-
a couple. I don't want to
Well,
out.
yeah,
some-
I did we hear it from him? I might not have heard it from him, but it was because of the bird flu thing. No birds at all at the county fair this year.
Really.
Yeah. There
No
was there was a
fucking way.
scare. Like I guess one of the farmers had one of his birds tested positive at his farm. Not even one of the ones that they brought. But yeah, no chickens. I was very very upset. I want to see the
Holy
chickens.
shit!
Yeah, we lost a chicken.
Yeah.
No
It was-
way, which
yeah,
one?
it was crazy.
Jasmine valiantly fought a fox.
I did. I wish I had my bow and arrow. Would have got
Yeah.
that.
I
bitch.
fucking is probably the
Mhm.
same fox I saw
There
around
were-
here.
There were two.
There were
yeah.
two.
Yeah.
They got us. Like they
They
outsmarted
got
us.
Neil.
Two.
Yeah.
Neil
was-
Neil is dead.
Oh
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
She was
Yeah.
so.
well. We
beautiful.
assume he's missing.
No, she's dead.
So-
she's
She's
dead.
There, I
She's-
saw two
cow-
fucking around
chicken
in the neighbor across the street, his yard, and I was like, "Son of a bitch!" I've only seen I've only seen fox in the woods when I'm hunting, and they just like scamper by. I'm
No.
like, "What the fuck? Was that it? That was a fox?" And that was it. You know, I've never seen them just in a neighborhood or anything
Yeah.
like that.
Well,
It's
so-
your fucking fault. You're bringing in the fox.
Do you know how many chickens are in our neighborhood, dude?
A couple.
Really?
Yeah.
Definitely like 15.
Our neighbors have like they have like over a dozen.
No shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just like in,
Yeah,
in
Michelle.
a 1 block radius.
You
it's
never
like,
met her.
Uh,
Bree's old college roommate is my neighbor.
I think I have
Yeah.
met her.
Dreadlocks.
Yes.
She doesn't have dreadlocks anymore.
Yeah. I met her when
Yeah.
she had dreads. Yeah.
Yeah.
She's cool.
Yeah, but yeah, they've got like 15 chickens.
No fucking
Yeah.
way. Where they live?
Don't
Don't
you
give
know,
specifics.
it's if you're standing in my backyard
Mm-hmm.
and you're facing the garden and you look to the right, looking through my direct neighbor's backyard, you can see her house.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's
Cool.
like a 3 o'clock range.
So it's across.
About at 3 o'clock,
Yeah.
3:30. Somebody said that to me. About 3. Take a look.
What's
about
3:30?
3:30. I
It's
guess
halfway between 3 and
halfway
4.
between 3 and 4. But I went 3:30. What the fuck is wrong with you? I could have.
It's
It's like
3 or
it's like
4,
people.
like-
It's like I had a guy the other day go, yeah, it'll be about 12 or 13 minutes. It's like about
If it's
12 or 13 minutes.
If it's 14, do I get to kick in the testicles? Like,
That's awfully
what does that mean?
specific.
Yeah, 13, 12 or 13 minutes. 10, 15 works.
yeah,
That goddamn fox. Now I know why they call them sly.
yeah.
You know, when you're younger and you
Yeah,
watch
'cause
like
she
Disney
she
movies.
fought one off, like chased it off.
Yeah,
you didn't
I-
actually like hit it.
No, I didn't
right?
hit it. I
Yeah,
just
you
chased
like,
it.
Yeah, it
you were
was-
saying fight it off. I was like, I
No.
pictured her with like a
No.
lawn chair.
I was
like,
being hyperbolic.
a
It
lawn
was
chair
valiant,
and
man. Because I didn't have a bra on, so I consider that valiant. All right.
That's probably why I got scared away. They're flopping off, fucking flopping at him.
All right.
You look like a bird of prey.
As long as it was bigger than him, I don't give a shit.
Yeah, so she got one off of Hulk, and then we looked in the backyard. And when I looked out the window, Neil was back there, and by the time I got downstairs, he was gone. And there's like
man.
feathers on the fence, feathers in a pile, and then feathers trailing off into the woods.
It was just CSI
Yeah.
murder out there.
Yeah.
Oh
It was
no.
bad.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Well, it's only one. I mean, Emily was
Yeah.
lost 9.
Oh.
That's horrible.
Well, she lives out in the middle of nowhere too.
Yeah, and she lost all of her chicks.
She's
in
probably
one
got
shot.
mountain lions coming after them.
Yeah, it was probably a raccoon because it didn't eat them; it just killed them,
Well, that's
which is
stupid.
even worse.
That's
Yeah,
just
raccoons will
dumb.
just kill them for fun.
That's like a cat thing to do.
Yeah, yeah, you got to worry about cats too. The big ones, not so, even the smaller ones now, they're too big for a cat to kill them.
Cats are
Mhm.
fucking
Yeah.
psychos. They're insane to watch. Grover, the big fat fuck. He used to be really fat. We got him on a diet. He's all skinny now. But when he's a big fat fuck, and we were at the old apartment. You've seen the old apartment where we were, with the deck out back.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe?
We were on the second floor,
Mhm.
and we had the
You mean
porch.
the deck out front?
The deck out front. What did I say?
You
Deck
said
out
out
back.
back.
Deck out front. We were on the second floor, so we had this nice,
It's
cool-
on College Avenue.
Yeah.
No, but I've heard of it.
Anyway,
Mhm.
he used to sit there, and Brooke had his bird feeder, at the top, and he used to sit on the porch and just watch the birds. I always thought he was just, watching because he's a fat fuck. He ain't going nowhere. I'm sitting on the couch. I have a direct view of him and the bird feeder. I'm watching him. He's watching him swoop in, swoop in, swoop in. And all of a sudden, a flash from the corner of my eye. I look over, and I see he's coming down from midair with a fucking bird in his mouth. He snatched this motherfucker out of the air
For fun.
and brought him
It was just for fun.
directly inside. And I went, no, no, no. He's running around. He looks at me with the wide-eyed, terrified, and he runs away with it in his mouth. So I'm chasing him around the house, him with the bird in his mouth. He gets behind the couch. I pull the thing out, and I'm like, and he's just sitting there, and he's holding it in his mouth. He's not doing anything to it. He's just holding it. He's just sitting
Is it
there.
still alive?
Yeah,
Oh,
I was
yeah.
gonna ask that.
It's very much alive.
Yeah, they do that. It's dumb.
So I finally, I scare him enough where I get, he runs away. The bird is like paralyzed with fear. So I basically just scooped it up, tossed him outside. He flew away. No big deal. And then I was like, what the fuck was that? What the fuck was that? Why is he just sitting there with his mouth? So YouTube, it's the golden age. What they'll do is they'll get their prey and they'll just hang with it. And they'll wound it. And they'll play with it while it's still alive. And they'll fucking wound it a little bit more. They basically torture the thing until they're ready to eat it.
Yeah.
And then they just bite the head off and then fucking scarf it down.
Ozzy Osbourne. Straight up.
That's fucking psychotic.
Yeah.
A dog would have
Cats are fucking shitty.
just mauled it.
Yeah.
And it
And
would've
then
been
going like, well, that's not food. And then walked away.
Yeah. They would have thought.
Well, I always wondered what Bailey would do if he ever actually caught a rabbit, and then he caught one, and then we found out that he just ragdolled the hell out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Both my stupid dogs would have done the same thing. But this motherfucker, he wanted to play with this thing.
Yeah.
He wanted to hostile.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, cats are very like
Shitty.
sociopathic.
They're
like,
shitty.
They like to see you suffer.
Yeah,
you
they're
know?
just evil bastards.
Yeah.
And they're ungrateful.
Why would anyone want a cat? I don't understand.
Ryan likes cats. He wants a mancoon. He actually wants like a lion, but it's not
Yeah.
probable. So
No.
he settled for like a mancoon. He like
He's
thinks we're
not
getting a
good.
mancoon.
Tell him he's not getting that in my house.
Dude, you have like a 6-foot snake in your house, though.
Yeah, that can't kill me.
I mean, it might.
Huh?
It can kill you. It can't eat you.
Okay, so if something's gonna shit in my house, it needs to be confined to a tank the size of that snake's in there. If you wanted to get a guinea pig, I'd be against it too.
Really?
Yeah,
Why?
because it smells like shit.
No, yeah, no. Rodents, they're very cute, but very
For anybody,
smelly.
for anybody
He's
not
raising his
watching,
hand.
I'm
hands
raising a hand.
up.
Yeah,
Hands up.
You have a snake
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude.
in your house.
yeah.
Woohoo,
I'm
yeah.
fine with a snake.
Whose snake? Your snake.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
What
Ryan
kind?
and I.
What kind of snake?
Red tail boa constrictor. But he's afraid of
You're
a mancoon.
afraid of snakes?
Oh yeah.
Oh, I'm not afraid of it. I just don't want it in my house. I don't want a litter box. I don't want something.
Litter
that,
boxes are
I don't want
nice.
something that can kill my chickens. That's the main thing.
That's true.
That snake.
That and I just don't want a shitty cat in my house because cats are shitty. I don't like that you have a cat because I come over here once a week. It's annoying as hell and it smells bad. No.
I'm more of a canine person than
Yeah.
a feline
Yeah, I'm a
person.
dog
But if I
Yeah,
could have
just-
a lion, I would.
You just have an animal that appreciates you and loves you and is happy to see you. Or you can have something that eats your food, shits in your house, scratches your face on occasion, and tells you to fuck off on a daily basis.
No, you can. I mean,
Why?
it tells you to fuck off. There's no
Yeah.
doubt about that. But you can build a relationship with a cat, much like you can build it with
I don't want to.
any other like.
I don't want a chore.
What do you?
It is. A
I
little bit
don't want to
ritual.
like. I don't want to
It
do
does
that.
take time to build that trust, but
Yeah.
it's just nice. Cats, I have never been a cat person, but I understand that dogs need constant attention where they won't leave you alone if you're sitting down. Whereas cats,
If you train them right, it's not. Yeah.
no, my dog was never like that. But in general, we look at dogs as like really, like affection starving, where we look at cats as like really isolated and like independent.
Okay, so this is how I look at it. In my opinion, dogs are the most perfectly evolved animal on the planet. Right? They don't have to
Really?
do shit. Right? Sure, there's tons of stray dogs, right? 90% of dogs die of old age.
That's better
Probably
than
more.
humans.
That's way better than humans. Right?
Oh, that's sad. Why am I
So
laughing?
they have evolved in such a way that they are a parasite on their human host.
But they're a parasite.
And we love
yeah.
them, right? So they can survive without us. They just don't have to and they don't want to, right?
But can
A
they?
cat, most dogs could, sure. Your dog's a little older, but Eisen would be fine.
Yeah, he'd be fine.
He'd 6 months and he'd be fucking killing shit. Wouldn't matter.
He already tries to kill shit.
Yeah. So it's,
Oh, it's National Black Dog Day.
I know, I saw that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
There's enough of the national blah, blah, blah day. Just enough of it.
Yeah, it's also National.
Who decides this?
I
Who
don't-
decides this?
I
It's
don't
just
know.
arbitrary.
It was National Black Dog Day. It's also Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and it's also World Ballot Day. And these are all hashtags, by the way.
Tell me more about World Ballot Day.
I don't.
Oh no, that's ballet. Never mind.
Oh,
Not interested.
I am a
You suck beyond words.
Oh no, I'm dumb.
It's totally spelled differently.
Yep, very stupid. Sorry, folks.
Wow.
Well, you should know by now. Everyone should know by now.
Can you scroll down a little bit?
Uh-oh.
No.
Oh, Will
No.
Smith. I thought she was.
It
maybe
must have.
whipping
It
it.
must have.
What'd you see?
Something about dumb Kim Davis. It said Vatican is not something something something.
Kim Davis?
Let's
Yeah.
check
Right
Kim
here.
Davis out.
Yeah.
Kim Davis. Vatican says it does not deny Kentucky clerk
So
met
what
with Pope Francis. They say
So the Vatican says they don't deny it, or
They-
did they say no comment?
they said we can neither confirm nor deny. That sounds
Yeah.
like a lot like most government officials.
Yeah. Well, cannot confirm nor deny. Just I
Just
mean,
say
it
you
means
did
they
or
don't
you
know.
didn't. Just somebody knows. So why is a confirm or deny
I don't
necessary?
know. I just like it because it came from her lawyers. They said it, so that's why I don't fucking believe
I just
it.
don't understand why she met with the Pope because I don't think she's Catholic.
She's not Catholic.
She's
She's
not
Christian.
Catholic, so she's Christian. So therefore,
Yeah.
like that's like
If she's Christian, she's supposed to hate the fucking Pope.
exactly because
I'm
Yeah.
so confused as to why Catholics have like 12 different kinds of.
Oh, Christians
Factions.
have hundreds of different factions.
So if you're Catholic, you're not Christian?
If you are a Roman Catholic,
There's two
you
different
are
kinds of
you
Catholic.
you are a member of the Christian faith, but you're not a Christian.
God.
You
because like
praise Christ.
and no one else.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
So yeah, it's stupid.
It's a lot.
It's fucking retarded.
We can
I
go
thought the
on
whole
and-
point was unity, but that's fine.
No, that's not the point.
Yeah.
The whole
Okay.
point is money, 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 and you better be good, or you're gonna die. You're gonna go to hell.
Yeah.
So give us money, so you go to heaven.
It's silly.
It's a Martin.
It's
Luther.
exhausting.
All right, we're
It's
done with that. We touched on it.
Sure.
That's it.
Did we,
Touched
like,
it just little.
Yeah.
We like.
How about
We like flicked the nip of it.
how about something? How about something fun? Today
Okay.
is the first day of legal recreational
This has
marijuana
to be-
sales
Yeah.
in Oregon, and they had like this basically a live feed. And in typical stoner fashion, they started the live feed at like 8 in the morning, and they ended it at 11:51 a.m. So they were just kind of going over like what people were saying, how excited they were. So yeah,
Well, you can expect the side effects of like long lines at 7-Eleven for Doritos and
Yeah.
look at this picture here. People in line.
Yeah.
What's that? 100, 200 people
that's
maybe?
that's like 200 people.
And this person looks like Kate from afar for some
Yeah.
reason.
so,
Yeah, waiting online, waiting for their
Yeah.
weed.
no, I'm
'cause
good with that.
they're no longer
So-
criminals.
so,
How fucking cool is that?
So does it have to come from dispensaries?
Yes.
Yeah.
Of course. Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know the specifics on growing and all that stuff, but if someone else is going to grow it and sell it for you, or if somebody else is going to grow it for you, you just buy it.
There are 200 dispensaries
You know what I'm
statewide, and you can purchase up to a quarter ounce
At a time?
Yeah, that's fine.
It's a good amount.
Yeah.
Mm.
Especially if you can go back every day. It doesn't say a certain amount a week.
You go in, you buy, you come back, you drive around the block, you come back in, back and forth and back and forth. So, yeah. Well, good for them. They're
Mhm.
probably most likely going to say, show the same results as Colorado is showing, and Washington State, which is all just positive.
It's
Everything's
just
single positive. Crime is
I
crime
think,
is
honestly, I think like marijuana use will stay flat or go down.
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
what they're saying. They're saying
Exactly.
like, a lot of people aren't real, like the people that were just kind of,
I have never met a person who says I do not smoke pot because of random drug testing at my job. I have people that say that, but they probably wouldn't smoke anyway.
Yeah. Absolutely.
So it's just like people are going to do it.
Yeah.
You're just going to do it.
So
How many states is it so far? Because there was some confusion about, and I know maybe some listeners may be curious as to the difference between the federal government and Washington, D.C., where I don't know if you guys saw, there was this like Facebook clip of 3 like older ladies smoking, and then they had to take that Facebook post off because Washington, D.C. had passed government or something about weed legislation, but the federal government overtook them or trumped them.
The problem.
What happened there?
I do want to get into this when I have Ryan on the show sometime because I'd like to know. It's really complicated. The problem is the United States of America operates under. We've talked about this, but it was a long time ago.
Yeah.
We operate under federal maritime law, right?
Which he knows,
Which is basically the federal government expands its reach even if there's no communication between entity and entity, right? So basically, it's in our Constitution that it says that Washington, D.C. cannot pass a law that is, I don't know the exact wording, but
Like
basically
just
60 miles
federal
out of
government.
D.C., they have no authority, right? Then there were some legal precedents, but this is completely true. But then Supreme Court cases gave legal precedent to federal maritime law, which states they can, and it is constitutional. So basically, this came from it's 1779, right? And you see a French ship raiding a United States cargo vessel. You can now attack that ship, even though the United States has not declared war on France. You're allowed to do it. That's how it works. It circumvents that, and it was designed because they couldn't call them up. The captain of the ship had to make the decision. So now we operate under these laws that we declare ourselves at birth when we're a little baby. That was the comment we made before.
I so declare.
Yeah. You declare at birth as a little baby that you're a citizen of the United States and you subscribe to the laws of the federal government. And there's no way to rescind this. Once you become a U.S. citizen, the second you're born, you've now agreed to that. It's not.
So federal laws always trump state laws.
Federal laws govern the people, not the land.
What's
right?
the difference?
The difference is that we, as U.S. citizens, and all the grandeur that we get because of that, now have to subscribe to federal law. Now, the problem is a state can make a law that circumvents federal law, and they technically can't do anything about it, which is why California said, we're going to legalize medical marijuana, and you can't do shit. So what the government started to do, because they knew that they couldn't do it, they started cracking down on little things. Tax stuff with dispensaries. They would raid dispensaries because they had a tiny, tiny little discrepancy in their tax stuff,
basically,
and shut them down.
The reason that being that dispensaries can't, they have a hard time dealing with a lot of banks refuse their business because banks are federally insured. Yeah. And under federal law, it's illegal. So they don't want to touch it because they're worried about the federal backing.
So what you're saying is that the way that, even though the Constitution was framed for states to have the ultimate power over the federal government, because localities have their own necessities and we can't like federally say what that is.
Yeah. Exactly. So basically,
they use the money and they use the banks to circumvent states' rights.
They use a multitude of things. Certain things like when you cross state lines with drugs, it becomes federal instead of a state level issue. That stuff is in place, and I think that stuff should be in place because you need to have some sort of an infrastructure for that to, pass up. And there should be trump all kind of laws, like murder. Like there are federal crimes,
the 50
obviously.
States. Yeah.
So but the problem is when you have I can make this argument that it's unconstitutional for the federal government to say we can't smoke pot. The problem is that also means that it's unconstitutional for the federal government to say gay marriage is legal in all 50 states.
Mm-hmm.
Just because I agree with that doesn't mean that it has to be some sort of a push and pull. So I get that. So I like what these states are doing. They're saying, no, we're doing this. Take us to court.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
The beautiful thing about states' rights versus federal rights is that if like 3 or 4 states and they're like big, powerful states start to push for something, the whole nation follows.
Yeah,
and
that
what's
can
pretty cool.
that can backfire. But in the case of
Yeah,
this,
it's
it's going very well. But then you have stuff like the whole thing is majority can't rule. Doesn't work that fucking way. Because if majority ruled, women would not be working. Blacks would still be in fucking chains on the side of the road.
Amen to that. It's
you know,
true.
gays would be strung up.
Yeah.
It's just you can't do that because people's minds have to change slowly.
Yeah. But to counter that, the minority sometimes is able
they're
to
the loudest ones.
Yeah, they overpower the majority.
That's why marijuana. That's why marijuana was made illegal in the first place.
Right.
So, all that being said, the fucking court of public opinion has had their say. Gay marriage is going to be legal in all 50 states forever. That's how it's going to be. It's never going to get.
I don't know
it's
about
never.
that.
It's never going to get shot
because
down.
the thing about it is that when you elect certain officials, those people have pull on appointments. Mm-hmm. So they have pull on judicial and executive systems that. Because you elected them, you gave them the power to then elect others. Yeah, but you're not directly electing
to overturn a Supreme Court ruling has never happened.
Yeah, those douchebags are so hung up on
never happened
on legal precedents.
Yeah. Precedence is everything, which is kind of dumb.
That's like it's never happened.
Dumb.
A ruling like this has never been overturned, and it never will. Because no one at the national level is going to seriously be able to get enough. It would take an act of Congress. Which, if they couldn't do it during the Bush administration, it's never going to fucking happen.
Well, the Bush administration thing was that it was when we were being, I feel like, lied to the most flagrantly, but everyone was so scared that no one would say
But the
anything.
thing, like, George Bush pioneered a constitutional amendment to ban gay marriage forever. It got shot down fucking like that. Like, most people have never even heard of it.
No, I haven't.
I haven't.
Oh, yeah.
He
backed. I don't know if he wrote it, but he backed it. You know, he said, sure, I'll sign that, put it to a vote, and it got shot down by like 90%.
You almost went with the Southern accent right there, but you bailed out right at the last minute, didn't you?
I didn't even notice if I did. I slip in and out of a Southern accent sometimes. Yeah.
But I wanted to get back to the original question. How many states?
Yeah, so
23 states and the District of Columbia. So the capital of our country.
Yeah. Well, they've decriminalized.
Currently have laws legalizing marijuana in some form.
Wait a minute. So how is there 23 states and D.C.?
Hang on to your socks. 4 states and the District of Columbia have legalized marijuana for recreational use.
Mm-hmm.
So what's it going to take? What's critical mass is what I'm asking.
What is
critical mass? Because
it's just going to take time.
It's just time. Yeah.
But it's
I know it sucks, but
I'm
they're
super
gonna
impatient.
They're going to see this. Well, the thing is, it might as well be legal recreationally here.
Yeah.
But at the other time,
but the thing is, the problem is like in Colorado, where it was Colorado, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, where it is legal, your job can still fire you for smoking pot.
But then how's it?
What's
legal?
Your job can tell you you're not allowed to drink if you work here. They can do that.
Mm-hmm.
They can tell you it's a, huh?
Do you sign something that says like explicitly like because I took this job I'm agreeing
yeah.
to not drink on these days?
Yeah, almost every job you've ever had, you sign something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, every job I've ever had.
But you want a job
like
so goddamn bad,
yeah.
you just fucking sign the thing.
Yeah, just like, of course I don't smoke pot. I would never smoke pot. What are you talking about? You know, so that's the thing. It's like most of those jobs, they've covered their ass with that, and there's nothing you can really do about it. If I wanted to start a company and I said, you are not allowed to eat pork while you work for my company. I told you that from the beginning. It's not a religious thing. It has nothing to do with anything like that. I just think pigs are disgusting, and I don't want it to be associated with my corporation. If you sign that and agree to that when you fucking start that job, that's on you, dude.
I'd promptly stand up,
Yeah, but-
walk out of that
Yeah.
building, and firebomb it.
But then
the
the
next
problem
day.
is that like everything.
There's something wrong with you.
Yeah,
Well,
that's true.
obviously.
Who doesn't like bacon?
Yeah.
But my problem is that everything in New York State is like at will, where if you have an actual legal grievance against your employer, nine times out of 10 your employer wins because it's all about employers and small business.
The thing with the at-will employment is they can't go, Jasmine, you're fired, and then they hire somebody else in your position without any cause. They can say, we're now eliminating your position, I'm sorry. That's what at-will employment is. They can't say, you're fired because we feel like it.
What
they
if
need
it's
to give
'cause
some kind of a
I'm
reason.
like really sassy. Is that like a reason to get
That could be a
fired?
reason.
Just
but
too
what
damn
what they would do,
Sassy.
it is unfortunate because what they would do if they were to fire you, they just fire you and then hire somebody for $5,000 a year less and say that's why we did it.
It's quite the story, though.
Yeah.
America.
They told me I was too sassy.
I would love
And they had
that.
to get rid of me.
I would put that on my resume.
Yeah.
Terminated.
I was
Terminated.
let go for excessive sass.
Too much moxie.
You beat me to it, and it was much better than what I had on deck.
We all knew that would be the case.
I mean, like, there's other states here. There's states here. Most of them are medical. But like it says right here, New York State is for medical, but like it's
decriminalized. So
it's decriminalized, but
you know what? I don't like that. It's legal. It's not decriminalized. It is legal for you to have a small amount of
What's
marijuana.
the difference?
We
What's
need to get rid of
decriminalized
that
with
goddamn
legal?
nomenclature because it's bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
That implies that you're still doing something wrong.
Yeah.
I hate that.
Because of the criminal part
Yeah.
of
Decriminal.
decriminalized.
What the fuck does that mean? That means it's legal.
Yeah.
It is legal for you to have a small amount of marijuana for personal consumption.
Yeah, and you want to know the even crazier fucking thing about this whole thing? Chris Christie, the biggest opponent against legalization, his state is medical,
Yep.
is legalized, and it's decriminalized too.
Yep.
You can have down there. You can have up to. I think it's like an ounce or
that
something.
That just shows how long's he been governor. I want to know how long he's been governor versus when that was signed into law because he had veto power.
Yeah.
So he's full of shit.
Oh.
You
Well,
can-
we don't need stats
yeah.
to know that.
And sandwiches. It's full of shit and sandwiches.
Oh, it was the neighbors. What the fuck was I gonna say? I lost my train of thought. The amount that you can have in New Jersey,
There's way more.
it's outrageous. It's like a couple. I think it's like a couple ounces. What, you going to the can?
All right, let's take a break.
Well, I gotta go too. So
Yeah,
you
let's
go
take a
ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Go ahead.
I'll
We're gonna
go.
take a break.
All right. So we'll be right back.
We'll come back.
Well, real quick, how long has this fuck been governor? U.S. Governor 1962. That's when he was born.
Wait, go back up. Go back up.
Wait, what is that?
Okay, he became a lawyer in 87. Go back down. Back down. Back down.
Down. 86. Chris Christie did not run again in elected political office till
So he's only-
2009. Lobby. He was a fucking lobbyist for energy companies.
Fuck
This
this
guy's
asshole.
a piece of shit. He's a
Yeah.
piece of shit.
Yeah, fuck him.
Yeah, fuck yeah, indeed.
So
fuck
we're
him.
talking like less than 10 years probably. He's been governor.
But he's had the chance.
Of course, yeah.
He's a cunt.
Yeah.
Everybody knows he's a cunt. And now he's so far out of the presidential race. It's
Happy
ridiculous.
birthday, Jimmy Carter.
Happy birthday, Jimmy. I have no idea. I want to talk about Trump a little bit. Not Trump. Well, I'll get to it.
Let's take a break.
I need to take a break. I
Okay.
do. But
Take a
okay.
break.
We'll be right back, everyone. All right, guys. Give us a few. You can listen to the soothing sounds of life on fire. Where is it? Oh, I'm gonna mute it. Let's start it over. because I had my headphones around this, and like my head are blasting the music. I hope they're on backbeat.
I don't hear it.
What do you want to do about music? The mics are still on, so we can at least.
I wanted to see if it would backfeed. Look, it's.
So, what were you talking about the music thing?
Oh, as long as they don't cut the live feed, I don't care if they pull it.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
they just cut the.
Yeah. Then
the
if
audio?
you have some time, or I can do it when I'm in lab or something, just chop the audio out of it and post it back up.
It does it automatically.
Oh, it does.
Yeah.
Oh, then who cares?
It just took fucking forever
Okay.
to do it. That's all.
Yeah. If it does it automatically, what's the problem?
All right. So, what do you want to listen to? We'll keep it a surprise. What's that?
I'm not making a noise. Everyone was expecting
Come
me to
on.
do that shit.
Dude, it feels good.
No.
Energy. And of course is Rage Against the Machine. The song's called Roll Right. I forgot that it had kind of a soft beginning, you know? You gotta kind of catch it on the, you gotta wait till it drops. Is that what the kids say? Wait
Yeah,
for the
that's-
drop.
That's what the kids have been saying for about 10 years.
There it is. Right there. Anyhow, we are back. We are live streaming on YouTube, so the YouTube people who are viewing, they get a little bit of
Yeah.
background stuff.
You get to hear all of the horrible bumbling that goes on before the
the behind the
seamless broadcast.
It sounds fucking great on
Yeah,
Stitcher
awesome.
or iTunes or Beyond Pod.
What is
but
Stitcher?
What is that?
It's,
Yeah.
it's another podcast app.
Oh, okay,
That's
cool.
all.
Yeah.
You know, and you know.
By the way, Jasmine, you don't listen enough. You should really do that more.
I would do it more.
yeah, you were asking.
'Cause-
You were before we
Yeah.
started. You were asking questions about a podcast that we had last week.
Well, it's because like I think podcasts is like something that really like I only like it's an intellectual thing where like you listen to like a New York Times podcast, so it's not
Oh,
like
yeah,
a really
so-
like mainstream
Yeah, you
thing.
can't-
No, it's
yeah,
not
it's-
this.
Yeah, it's not
this is not
so
for
it's
you.
like-
No. This is a good thing for you to listen to, like in the car,
Mhm.
or if you're. It's great when you're doing something that you can unplug a part of your brain.
Mhm.
Like I love it when I'm editing. You know what I mean? But if you're trying to like read a book, you
It's
can't.
different,
You
yeah.
can't.
Yeah.
I couldn't. That would make my fucking brain explode. If I had to read a book and listen to a
Yeah,
podcast.
I can't even listen to music when I write a paper.
Oh.
Can't do it. Like no music at all.
You
Like
just-
I'll put on music with no lyrics. That works.
I literally,
That's
I
nice.
was working up a quote and starting engineering for a major client in Delaware, who's looking to get a studio built, listening to the most insane industrial shit. I found this.
Surprised.
I found this one song that I listened to probably 5 times today. I don't know if you guys. I kind
I'm
of
not gonna
want
want to listen to it.
I
but
wanna-
we'll-
Tell me.
We'll
I wanna play
we'll let
it.
you have it.
I'm gonna play.
I want to hear
Does
it.
that say Explosion Factory? I'm gonna fucking hate this.
Explosion Factory is my.
I'm taking my headphones
It's
off.
my industrial metal thing. So
I'm down.
I'm gonna put my headphones like this.
this is by In This Moment.
Oh yeah. Oh, in this moment, it's awesome. Lead
Eh.
singer is a woman.
I like
Oh,
I like
woman?
this song. The singer is awesome.
Yeah,
and
she's
she's
hard.
super hot. This is the shit I'm
Fix your face, Adam.
yeah,
I mean, I know I'm gonna fucking hate
Fix your
this.
goddamn face.
there it is.
Yeah, that's awful. It's not like I don't like hard music. That's just not for me.
I dabble, you know, when I'm in the mood.
I
Some, like-
I guess if I was in the right mood, I could get into it, but I don't like it.
Yeah, the song's called Big Bad Wolf by In This Moment, and I'm a fan of this song. The rest of their
You don't
stuff,
like the rest of their stuff?
not so much. Because it was a suggestion on YouTube, and you know I took a listen to it, and I was like, holy fucking shit, this is crazy. I love this. And then I started listening to their other stuff, and I was like,
Well, let's hear the other stuff.
It's like really womanly, like her voice overpowers the metal, you know. Yeah, this sounds totally different than her other stuff.
Yeah, I don't like this at all.
yeah,
I don't like any music with screaming. It's just, it's not.
yeah, it gets
it's-
out the rage. My company is putting me in charge of tens of thousands of dollars in profits while listening I'm
Yeah.
listening to this.
Wow.
I don't know. Like I don't know if was I telling you this. I don't know if I mentioned it in the last podcast. I was in the shop. I was trying to figure something out, and I couldn't wrap my head around it. And I had been playing like my guilty pleasures playlist, which is like Steve Winwood, Huey Lewis and the News, fucking like Dishwalla, and like all that stuff that you just
And now the Bengals.
you just yeah. Now the Bengals, and you just who got us booted last week. I'll go back to that in a second. I was listening to that, and I'm like, it's just I'm not I'm just in the wrong headspace. So I put that on, like that type of stuff. I think Rammstein was the first thing to come on, and I just, I'm sitting there still trying to figure it out, but all of a sudden, everything kind of snapped to. And my boss was kind of standing next to me, like, what's the deal? I'm like, I'm just not wrapping my head around it. And I turned up the music a little bit, and I'm just staring at the back of the
Just like
equipment.
numbers flying by, like in a beautiful mind.
And then,
You're like
and he's just
Neo.
like,
You're
he's like,
fucking Russell Crowe.
he's like, can we turn this down? I went, I like my eyes widened, and I looked at him. I'm like, I got it, and I ran and I started putting together wires and stuff and slapped it through,
Can
and
we
boom,
turn this? How many times have you heard that in your life?
a lot, a lot by every
You see, because I've never heard it once spoken to me.
by everyone who's ever
Mhm.
listened to any kind of music around
Do
me.
you remember Frankie in North Carolina?
Yes.
My Mustang broke down the week that I got there,
Mhm.
right? So I didn't have a car for like 3 weeks. So I had to ride to school with him. And he had like the big system in his fucking lowered piece of shit Jetta.
What year
Right.
was that?
98 Jetta.
No. The
2001, 2002. Yeah.
hold on. I'm gonna try and no. I'm
What
not
do you-
gonna nail down what he. I'm gonna try and figure out.
Oh,
what
it
he's-
was
what he's listening
like
to.
it was early EDM.
Oh
Yeah.
fuck!
Yeah.
I didn't expect that. No.
Yeah, and rap. Like
Oh,
hardcore,
Like
Like
gangster,
Eminem.
Gangster
fucking
rap. Yeah.
piece of shit asshole like Frankie would listen to kind of rap. So
hating.
yeah. So he's driving to school, and we get to school the first day. I was like, dude, like, can you please turn that down when we go home today? I was like, I'm physically ill. Not joking. Like, I'm not being funny. Physically ill. Imagine laying on a bass speaker.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was like, dude, I can't do that. Can you please? It's a 5-minute drive. Can you just not do that? No. What do you mean? I gotta have my music up when I drive. What? It's like, okay, the level that you listen to music, like if I put your headphones on right now and turned on music,
you wouldn't be able
double
to stand it. Yeah.
Double it. That's how loud he had his music.
See, I like that.
My ears crackling. Like, seriously, I would like look down and I had like the dog tag chain kind of necklace with my keys on it. It would bounce off my fucking chest from the bass.
Wow.
Yeah. It was disgusting. So basically he had a $3,000, about $3,000 to $5,000 car with about $10,000 worth of audio in it. Right. Meanwhile, still living at home with his parents and all that.
Well, that's
idiots.
neither here nor there.
That's neither here
No,
nor
it
there.
just gives you an insight into the kind of but it was just straight up no, I have to have my music up.
You know what that sounds like?
You want to know how many tickets he got for his fucking for breaking the sound ordinance? There was a sound ordinance in North Carolina.
It's got to be over 20, right?
45
45.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
I think they were $50 a pop.
You see?
Yeah.
If it was 2001 and there was
He never paid him.
marijuana, you'd have been all right.
He never paid them though. He never paid them. Never paid the tickets.
Uh-huh.
And then he got his DWI. You want to know what he says? He lost his license. He's like, well, I guess I don't have to pay those tickets now. That was his. Oh, that's not too bad. Idiot. Yeah, he was gonna he wasn't gonna be able to renew his registration.
When I listen to music, I want it to cave my chest in. That's how hard I want it to. Like I'm going to see Seven Dust and Godsmack in a couple weeks. And I'm so fucking excited because that is going to be the loudest shit I've ever heard. That's why I'm so excited, because I'm going to be able to feel that fucking bass drum rattling my brain around in the little fluid that I have left surrounding
I don't understand it.
I love
protecting
it.
from my skull.
I
love it.
Yeah, like I know I'm overly sensitive about it, but I just don't get it. It's like it's to the point where it's playing music beyond the register that your body can physically even hear.
Well, there's a difference between your ears and your I feel like Ryan and I like to listen to bass that we're not listening to with our ears. We're like feeling it with our
See that?
I don't know what that is.
I don't see the appeal of that at all. I don't want to.
Oh, I love it. It totally equalizes me.
Like my stereo in my car and on the motorcycle, the bass is turned to -5.
You're like a fucking old man. It sounds like. I know you're not. I know what you're saying.
Yeah. No. I think it's just because it's like, well, my ears can't hear that range anyway. And to be honest, if I'm in a car with a good stereo, it does make me physically ill.
Yeah.
So
I don't know. I think it's it is a personal preference thing.
Yeah.
Like I want to feel it.
Mm-hmm.
That song, the Big Bad Wolf. I like that because it's so percussive. Like, could you imagine that song in a really nice room where the bass is really hard and you can.
Well, the
feel
bass
it
in that song
Oh.
didn't annoy me. It was the screaming.
Oh well,
because that I don't understand.
If you kind of put that in the background and just focus on the percussive hits, it's really it's really punchy. It's great. I love it.
I'm weird because I'm in the middle of you two where 5 years ago I was totally where you are, Adam, where I'm for me it's about the lyrics. It's about experiencing that content, the soul of it. But then after I met Ryan, I started understanding a different part of music and a different part of listening that experience, where I started to feel it on a physical level versus listening to it with my ears. So now I don't mind that screamo. I listen to the whole thing where it affects me completely.
See, if there's
it's not just that.
If they're screaming and growling and shit like that, I can take it for a little while in small doses and stuff. But it actually helps me listen to the rest of their music because 9 times out of 10, I'm a big lyric guy. If the lyrics are cheesy and dumb,
I'm not going to listen.
Or if you can't understand a fucking word they're saying.
I'm not even that. That doesn't bother me so much.
Know. It's kind of like, well, it's fast for a Honda. That doesn't mean anything to me. That doesn't matter. That means it's not fast compared to other things that are fast.
Right.
So to me, that's not singing.
Clutch.
It's still music, but it's not singing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just depends on what
That's
you're
like
looking
if-
for.
It's
from
like
the
rap
music
is not singing.
experiences.
We talk about
Yeah.
Clutch a lot. I know it's probably, we're beating a dead horse, but Clutch to me, they broke me. They fucked me up. Because lyrically, it's some of the most brilliant, entertaining shit I've ever heard. Presidents of the United States of America. Listen to their lyrics. It's the dumbest shit ever. But it's so much fun and silly that it's entertaining.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And on top of that, both bands are equally great, musicians and, their composure and everything like that. But, like, you get a band like Seven Dust is a good example for me. They could be crushing a song, but sometimes their lyrics are pretty fucking juvenile. And I just can't get on. I can't get on.
Yeah, like with Seven Dust, I can go, yeah, they're a very talented band. It's just I don't care for it.
Yeah.
That I can say I don't care for it. That, what we just listened to, they're technically good. I don't know. I can't stand behind the decisions that they're making.
Yeah.
That's
well,
the thing.
different strokes, different folks. That's what,
Yeah,
like,
and I will never be like, you're a dumb person for liking that. When I was 18, I would have said you're a dumb person for liking
You
that.
were obnoxious at 18 about
But
music.
now it's like, I can't understand why you like that. I consider it noise. Whatever, just don't subject me to
Do you
it.
know how much
Yeah.
how much music I said, well, I can't listen to that because
we all like
John
that.
and Adam are going to make fun of me.
Yeah.
I suppressed the shit out of my musical taste.
Same thing with me. It wasn't me. It was John. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
No, it. Yeah.
He was
I'm dead serious.
he was a fucking
Yeah.
terror.
Yeah, I'm
Haven't
dead.
met
I'm
John?
dead serious. No,
All right.
fuck that guy.
Tool.
He's a piece of shit.
Yeah.
He
right.
tried to fuck my ex-girlfriend while we were together.
All
It
right,
was
we're
pretty bad.
and we're gonna roll down that road.
Oh, it doesn't matter. It's
Oh.
fine. I'm not with her obviously anymore, so
Yeah.
she's not listening.
It's all
And we
good.
won't mention which girlfriend this was. He was supposedly my best friend, tried to fuck my girlfriend who I was with for years. So, yeah. And he also
Scoundrels.
made us miss out on really good fucking music,
Yeah. I get back.
because he was just very like I'm pretty alpha when it comes to friendships too, I guess, like as a person, that's just how I am, but he was like megalomaniac,
I
so
can't
we
take
missed out
that.
on a lot of stuff. Like there, like the 90s playlist plays at fucking Starbucks, and I was like, I hated this song. Why did I hate this song?
Like,
You know what I mean?
What song?
I can't think of exactly which one.
Beck.
Probably Beck, yeah.
Something by
Something
Beck.
like that. Yeah. Yeah, he would have.
That was easy enough.
Devil's Haircut.
Yeah.
I love that fucking song.
Yeah.
But I pushed that way down. way down in the deep recessions.
But then there's also part of it where it's like I didn't know that like bands like fucking Fall Out Boy were going to exist. So like so there's good is here at eye level, bad was, let's say, chin level. We didn't realize that bad was going to go all the way down to the fucking floor. You know what I mean? So like Blink-182 was bad. That's the worst fucking music I ever heard. You compare that to Fall Out Boy, I'll sing along to it. I know the lyrics. It's nice.
It's all very subjective.
Yeah, like Blink-182 was a band that I fucking hated. Now they're fine. They're whatever, I'll sing along to it. I know the lyrics. It's been around since I was in high school.
I'm trying to find this. We were talking about bad music now.
Well, we were playing your band earlier.
Oh yeah, for those who don't know, during the breaks, the YouTube people are just sitting there staring at a screen, no audio, so we decided to play music, but we can't play music because YouTube will
Can't play the Bangles.
some you can play, some you can't. We got flagged for an earlier episode. The first episode we did, we got flagged, but
Yeah.
the licensing laws just didn't affect it. But the Bangles, however, so I play my band, and because I get no royalties. I'm gonna drive myself nuts here looking for it, but Brooke shared with me, and I can't find it.
Oh, there was something that she fucking put up.
Honey Boo Boo.
Yeah, that's it. That's what it was.
They came out with a rap song.
Yeah, I saw that not too long ago.
I'll just dig it up.
It's not on your wall
I don't know where the hell it went.
or your timeline or whatever the fuck it is now.
Here we go. Honey Boo Boo releases new song, "Moving Up."
This is gonna be
Are you
great.
excited to listen to this? Because I
is
am.
gonna be- Well, and this they can't get us with because she put it on YouTube, right?
Oh, she did.
Yeah, well, I would imagine. And this is technically news right now because it just broke today.
Well,
okay.
you know what? The fact
I mean,
that
YouTube might still pull it to be safe, but they...
Are you ready?
Yeah.
she's doing much better than I, so I
Okay,
can't
hang
even
on. Pause this,
Like
pause
freaking
this, pause it,
7.
pause it. What is
It's-
happening?
I got some sort of ad playing in the background, so just
Okay.
calm down while I find
So,
it.
I have the only exposure that I've had to this show is from Opie and Anthony.
Me too.
So,
And to be fair, South Park.
and so, well, yeah, I haven't seen that.
Have you
I
watched
do
the
like
show?
South Park.
Here comes
South Park?
Here Comes Honey Boo Boo,
No.
or
No.
what was the child? It's basically kiddie porn.
Oh, the toddlers and tiaras.
Yeah, toddlers and
Yeah.
tiaras.
I've seen all of the like trailers of the episodes and whatever, or
You s-
however you call that, and I just want to blow up that station.
Oh, yeah.
like Lifetime and
No,
E!
you
shouldn't
seriously
exist.
want
Yeah.
you want
Yeah, it's the one time where you see a picture of a small child and it wants you to make a buy.
It just makes
wants
me
you to buy a
angry.
high-powered rifle. You know.
No, I want to be
for
like
the parents, really.
Yeah.
like Elvis. You just want to pull out your gun and shoot the fucking TV.
Yeah.
I can't tell you how many times I've just gone. That's cable. Getting rid
can't
of
do
cable
it.
was the
No, I know.
greatest thing I've ever fucking done because I don't want to kill the television anymore.
I just can't take it.
Yeah. I
I
mean,
feel like everything's been so dumbed down that it like hurts me to watch it.
I'm pretty
Like, I can't
selective as
watch
to
it.
what
Yeah.
I'm pretty selective as to
Absolutely.
what I watch, so I'm not really exposed to that.
I got
But I love like all the fucking shitty survival shows right
Oh, I
now.
like
they're
it too.
great.
Oh,
Like the
they're
bush
fantastic.
people and
Have
whatever,
you,
Alaska.
dude? Have you watched Live Free or Die?
no.
That show is fucking awesome, dude. These are real people that just decided to I'm gonna live off the grid
Off
now.
the grid, yeah.
Yeah.
I still love.
There's one guy that looks exactly like Chris. Kate's Chris.
Oh really?
Yeah, it's fucking great.
Naked and Afraid is still one of my favorites.
I like
'cause
it a
Did you
lot.
watch XL 40 Days and 40 Nights?
Yeah.
That was cool. They took fucking 12 of them, and they all had to survive for 40 days. Yeah.
It was on like NBC or some shit. Bear
No.
Grylls was in that.
No.
Oh, I'm thinking.
No,
of
this is the show.
I'm
Naked
thinking of
and
the
Afraid.
Island. Do you remember
Yeah,
I told you
yeah.
about the Island?
Yeah,
right?
which was canceled promptly, wasn't it?
I have no idea.
Yeah, I couldn't.
It's on Hulu.
Yeah.
We stopped
Yeah.
watching it.
I
no one cares.
love like Bear Grylls. Like I know all that stuff is like fake to an extent.
Not fake, staged.
It's
But
staged.
that- yeah,
so
that's
it's,
the
it's
thing,
showing
like-
you what
yeah.
you would encounter in that experience, but they're not encountering
I
it.
hate
They're
people who talk
manipulating
shit
it.
about Bear Grylls
Oh, no,
because
I
that
like him.
fucking guy,
It's hard.
dude,
Like-
he broke his back jumping. He
Yeah,
survived jumping out of an airplane with no parachute. He survived.
Like if I would take experience or like
Yeah.
tactics from anyone, it's that dude.
That guy
like,
broke his back in 4 fucking places, hitting the ocean at terminal velocity. Give me a fucking break. You're a pussy. Get out of here. Ugh.
All right.
I agree.
Speaking of fat trolls, let's listen
Yeah.
to. Her name is Alana Thompson, apparently.
I don't care.
But I feel bad.
I
feel
don't.
really bad watching this right now.
I do feel bad for the kid because this is all
Yeah,
her
I
fucking
really
dumb
do
cunt
feel
mom.
bad.
Sing with me. I'm just a small town girl living in my princess world. When rainy days give me the blues, I break out my dancing shoes. Started out as a pageant queen, then on TV doing my thing. Now moving up in the world, new house and sound the fun girl. I'm in the front yard and everybody be like,
Hey, Alana, what chicken?
jump, rapping, playing cards.
Honey, boo boo, where you going?
I love my mama
It's your faces I'm laughing at. You guys are paralyzed.
There's nothing
don't know.
funny about this to me. This is just awful.
I don't know. The Honey Boo Boo Bop. I'm not judgmental, so I won't. But
am.
I feel bad because like I feel like we have this generation of adults and their families going through this thing where they think that they have to raise their kids on camera and they don't understand. It's
Mhm.
yeah, that's exactly what it's
Everybody's gonna be wearing Crocs like
You
this
might-
asshole in 30 years.
like present.
like this the rest of the show. Is it on camera? There it is.
So I
if
like
your computer wasn't there, I'd
feel
be
bad.
throwing this beer bottle directly at your crotch because I could do it from here. I
You're
think.
saying you're not.
you just like
You're
it's
not-
an alley-oop, you know?
You're not judgmental, but I am.
No, I like it because it's not her fault. It's like
her mother's a whale. She's a
the
baby
ignorance of
whale,
her parents.
and I don't know who this guy is here, But
I don't know, but he
with his
likes the
fucking
army.
handlebar Fu Manchu scares the shit out of me. Is he the one that was like raping her kids?
I don't
No,
know.
different
I have
show,
no idea.
different Southern family. That was the
I thought that was this
Duggars or the
show.
Duggars.
No.
No,
Her-
that's
Was
this
this show as well?
This is her show too.
Is there like a lot of that going on?
No. That you're thinking of Duck Dynasty or something.
No.
There was
That's
another show. There was like the Duggars were like this
18
highly
and-
Christian family that like
18 and counting, or 19 and counting, or like 19 kids and counting, or something.
There's too many
thing.
kids
Okay,
on TV.
we don't know enough about this to talk about it, and that makes us good people. So let's move on.
No
Because we're just
lifetime.
sitting there going, "Isn't that the show with the thing?"
that said this and did this.
I just want to know why they're. Actually, I don't want to know why they're famous in the first
Well, like,
place.
listen,
I'm annoyed that I even know about it.
what's famous is like not what I'm worried about.
Uh,
99% of the time because it's all dumb.
If I'm pretty sure I'm right on this, but the Honey Boo Boo thing, like
Isn't
were
that like a Toddlers and Tiaras thing?
they were on Toddlers and Tiaras, and they were
spin-off?
they were
They were
such,
such a fucking train wreck.
freaks that they were like, we need to give these people a show, and they did, and they made tons of money off of it,
Mhm.
and then they got canceled because the
Because
mother.
of the raping.
And then because of the mother
Yeah.
was like dating this guy who molested her children. I don't know what it was, but he went to prison for child molestation or whatever. But she was still dating him, so TLC was like, "Fuck you," and they dropped him like a hot bag of shit.
So it's like, oh, we really want to sign you up because you're really fucked up, but like you're too fucked up right now,
Yeah.
so I don't
Yeah.
want to
Oh
sign
yeah,
you.
it's
I-
all
I'm
about
gonna-
rating.
yeah.
It's
So
all
it's
about
like
ratings and
Once-
an amount of fucked up you can take.
There's like that. There's that
A
weird like
quantum.
there's that weird cliff. Like they want to get you as close to the cliff as possible
Until you're there.
of fucked upness, and as soon as you go over, you're done.
Yeah.
That's like,
yeah.
so.
But the Kardashians are so good at staying at that cliff that they're just like
Yeah.
sellable all the time
Mm-hmm.
because they just
Yeah.
they understand that cliff, so they
well,
live there.
I think, but I
right
don't.
there.
But I don't think it's the same situation. I think the Kardashians. It's very measured. And
It's
measured and it's thought out and everything that happens is planned. Whereas with these people, maybe not.
This is the shot. This is the nickel sideshow that you go see.
Yeah.
This is the bearded lady,
Yeah, well,
the fucking lizard boy.
The example that I always use is Tom Cruise, right? When he went batshit fucking nuts, that didn't happen overnight. That happened 3 weeks after he fired his publicist of 25 fucking years. Right.
Mhm.
So he said, "Hey, so I'm gonna do this," and his publicist was like, "Nope, you are not." And he said, "Wait a minute, I have the money. I'm gonna do it." And then he went fucking batshit nuts. But he didn't really. It was just being covered up for 25 fucking years. He's always been that nuts.
No, I agree.
Yeah.
'Cause
You know,
your
he was a
publicist is who
gifted actor at
controls
fucking
you
12
and
years
your
old, so
image.
he never like grew up as a human.
That's right.
Wait,
Legend.
So like, what was
Yeah.
the first thing he was in?
Legend with
Yeah.
Tim Curry.
He's like 13 or 14 in that.
No, he's not.
Really?
Nah, he was a little older than that.
Really?
I'm
Yeah,
not,
you might
I'm
be
not
right.
going to look it up.
Yeah,
It's
it
not
doesn't
worth looking
matter.
up. You've never seen Legend?
It's on my DVR actually.
Oh,
It's on my DVR if you want to watch it.
Legend is awesome.
Yeah. Legends is
Yeah?
a shit.
I have that shit like a special edition DVD upstairs. Yeah,
Mhm.
it's fucking great. The acting's a
Wow.
little
Mm.
rough,
It's a little early 80s, but
but Tim,
Oh,
great.
with the 80s? I can't do it.
Tim
no,
Cur-
if you want to see
Anyone
if you
who
want to
knows
see a
me knows
movie,
I
if
can't
you want a movie
stand the
that
80s.
displays if you want a movie that displays Tom Cruise's like
Sorry.
raw ability as an actor, see Taps. You ever seen that?
Nah.
But these kids, they basically take over their military academy by
Oh.
force.
What is the name of that movie with the same thing happened? Masterminds with Patrick Stewart
Oh,
Okay.
that's not what that was about.
or Toy Soldiers? Is the other one?
What?
I can't remember.
I
Never
don't know what
mind.
you're talking about. No,
You
this
don't
one.
like? Wait, hold on.
No, the 80s was just a decade for me that I'm so
Okay,
happy I was
80s
born in
80s was
89.
80s was great
No.
for.
You were
for-
born in '89.
89.
Oh no.
Hallelujah. I
No,
was
the 80s
at
were
the end
great
of that.
for comedy movies, especially.
Absolutely.
And,
I agree.
And like sci-fi horror movies.
I agree. Not for
Yeah.
fashion and not for music.
Oh no, everything else is fucking terrible.
Fucked.
Although grunge was born in the 80s,
Leg-
so
Or late
Yeah.
80s. So I
yeah,
Hang on. Legend is a
late 80s.
fantasy movie.
yeah.
Mhm.
It's like Willow or
Willow came after it, didn't it?
yeah, but whatever. I'm just using examples. God
Tim
damn
Curry
it.
plays the
God
fucking
damn.
devil. Tim Curry plays the devil.
I mean,
he has
if
cloven
Tim Curry
hooves
can
and
play
big
anything.
fucking yeah. He
He
fucking
play
steals
anything
that
he
movie. It's
wants.
amazing.
He just loves playing dress up. That guy.
He really loves it.
He's the fucking best.
He like.
I heard he's in like a wheelchair. Or
Has
something.
he
He's in
ever
bad
played?
shape.
Has he ever played like a good guy? Has
Herkimer Homolka was okay in Congo.
No, he wasn't. He was a piece of shit that lured a bunch of scientists to their deaths. He was an
Dick.
asshole.
Herkimer
He was a total
Homolka,
dick.
formerly of Romania.
Please, please, please.
Complete dick. I hated that part. I hated the whole beginning, and so I hated the whole fucking.
That's
movie.
the only part. That's the only part of his like lines that I can do. He's like, please,
Oh,
please.
really? We're gonna relive this? Great.
Hold on, I
Congo.
want to do this. This is one of my favorite scenes in a movie ever.
Have some coffee and cake.
Have some.
With a bunch of Oscar-nominated
You have our
actors.
visas. You have our manifest. This is a legitimate scientific mission. You have no right to detain us.
These are all the people you don't know
Liar,
their
liar.
names, but they're kind of
Oh,
famous.
Yeah,
You know.
yeah.
Here it is.
Mr. Homolka. Well, stop eating my sesame cake. Stop eating my sesame cake!
He spits it out, right?
That was one of my favorite lines.
By the way, Congo is on Netflix and it is worth the watch. It's fucking great. The book is actually good. This is fun.
I feel like it was terrifying. I was like 6 years old, maybe, and it just scared the shit out of me.
It was just
I was like, monkeys. Just
like
too
that
big,
movie was
too
that movie was
ferocious.
made because of the success of Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
It was all about Michael Crichton.
Herkimer Homolka, formerly of Romania. Tim Curry.
That would be a great like obscure Halloween costume.
just holding,
just do
holding a
the
piece of cake.
just do the accent the whole fucking night. Yeah, he's wearing like a khaki fucking like what you'd expect someone to wear on safari in the Amazon with like a red fucking go back. I want to see the picture.
Is he wearing an ascot?
Yeah, I think he's got a red ascot on.
Hold on.
Maybe I'm just projecting. No, he doesn't.
No, he doesn't.
Mr. Homolka. Well,
All right,
stop eating my
watching.
sesame
He
cake.
looks
one
way
more time.
No, not again.
Stop eating my sesame cake!
I have. I haven't seen that in like 10 years. I'm so happy
It's
right
on
now.
Netflix, I believe.
I'm so giddy.
Yeah.
Look at it. Oh man, I have no idea where
The
we're
entire premise of the movie is completely wrong, by the way.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
it's completely ridiculous.
You know
Yeah.
what?
You could tell it's a person in a monkey suit the entire time too.
But that was pretty good for back then.
It
what they
was.
did.
Which it
Yeah.
was.
Yeah.
But I think I was confusing this for Mighty Joe Young
Oh, totally.
since the
yeah.
beginning of the conversation. So
Yeah. Oh,
never
no,
mind.
Totally,
Mighty
totally
Joe
different.
Young
yeah,
starring
Charlize Theron.
Charlize
Charlize
Theron.
Theron, who also played Imperator Furiosa.
Witness me!
I watched it again.
I'm sure you did.
I
I watched it again since Dead Radio : Fury Road. I hope everybody on YouTube caught that. He just spit his drink everywhere.
Oh God! But like people read that title and they've no idea what the fuck that
Yeah.
means because
They didn't listen to 5 episodes earlier, 10 episodes earlier, probably with the preview.
Yeah, probably more like 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we previewed the movie before it came out. I think.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I was like, this looks like garbage, and then you pulled up a much better preview.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looked a lot better.
I'm sorry. You don't even know what I'm
Anyway,
talking.
if you listened to the show, you would.
Yeah.
I knew it was going to come down to this.
Have you seen Mad Max: Fury Road?
No.
Every single
Check it
guest.
out. You can watch it for free online.
Every
Okay.
single guest we've had just doesn't listen to the fucking show at all, except Amy.
Yeah.
That's and Joe.
And Jeff.
And
No, I've
Joe.
listened to a
Alright,
couple
yeah.
episodes. I just couldn't listen to the whole. You guys cover a lot in 2 hours. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Cover a lot or stumble through a
Yeah.
lot.
I mean, was being
I'll give
pretty
you that it's 2 hours
generous. I was
long.
saying covering.
Yeah, it's definitely 2 hours long. There's not much covered. What do you want to talk about? I got a lot of
What do I
stuff
want
here.
to talk about?
Oh,
I didn't tell you the thing.
the Facebook thing?
No. What I was telling you before, the quick thing.
No.
So I was in ceramics the other day, and some girl's like, "You have a really nice voice. You should be on the radio." And I was like, "What?" Okay, here's a sticker. So we might have one more listener. Who
You're
knows?
like, been there, done that.
Yeah.
No, but in all credit, though, like, all of the podcasts I've listened to, you guys are really, like, I can't say melodious, right? Because we
Ryan
went through
doesn't
that.
understand what that is.
We went through that.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
But, no, you sound really, like, radio.
Okay. Because I always think my voice sounds terrible, but
No.
I don't know.
I always
very,
did too.
like,
Apparently, it's just we're bad
natural.
critics of ourselves.
No,
I guess.
very natural.
All right.
Yeah. And then there's Hannah, who's probably not listening.
We have,
Bitch.
we have one person watching.
One person watching. It's
Yeah.
Amy.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's definitely Amy. Hi, Amy.
Hello.
Apparently, you have no friends who care.
Well, Ryan's studying.
Well, welcome
He's
to my
probably
life.
the only one who knows about it. So, yeah.
Anyway, what you were gonna say how much you hate Facebook before, and I'm very curious why. I think I know why, but I'm just very
Why the
curious.
fuck can't our page tag people? Why can't you tag people? What I had to do to put that post up today, you can tag people in pictures, but you have to allow people to do it, and some other account has to do it. So I have to put pictures up, then go back in as myself and tag them, right?
Whoa.
It will not let you do it as Dead Radio Podcast. So I wanted to do in text, tag them for coming on the show, Jasmin and Ryan. It's not possible to do that.
Yeah, no, I've tried it before.
Because this is just different. Yeah, I can't tag pages that I can't tag Dead Radio as.
Well, but that makes sense because if I am Dead Radio Podcast with 100,000 listeners someday, maybe, I don't want 80,000 people tagging me in a day.
It's definitely going to happen.
Yeah.
It's going to happen.
Yeah. So anyway, I don't want 80,000 people tagging me in a day. I mean, I do want that, but what I'm saying is if you're fucking U2, you don't want your fans tagging your Facebook page because obviously you couldn't handle that many notifications.
And you're just awful at everything.
Yes, and you're just cunts.
You're just a terrible band.
Anyway, but you get what I'm saying. So that makes sense that you can't tag our page, but why can't I tag you as a person? So now what I had to do, that was 2 separate posts. I posted once as myself, tagged you two so that your friends could see that you were tagged in that, and they'd have links to this. Then I had to put it up as Dead Radio, go back in and re-tag all the people in the picture. So all the people that were in the pictures, Becky and Amy and you, got 2 notifications, one from me and one from Dead Radio.
I was in it too?
Yeah, it was a really flattering picture of you. Did you see?
Yeah. I'm not sure
You were
exactly what I was doing.
Pull it up. It's a picture of you doing an impression of Becky.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's the face I make when I'm
Yeah.
when I'm talking like her? Hold on. Oh, fuck. I'm floundering.
It should be Adam shared a picture of you.
I'm panicking. I'm starting to panic. I'm definitely panicking.
Right.
There it
Nope,
is.
nope, that's not it.
Oh,
That's
no.
not it.
Oh,
Right,
no.
Click there.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
Adam Patain tagged you and 2 other.
There it is.
Yeah.
That right there?
Yep.
So that's me when I do Becky's voice.
That's it. Oh my God.
Heads are gonna roll.
She's so funny.
She was
Yeah,
good. You know,
we had a
I
good
got
time.
a guy I work with, Ollie, who for national or for hashtag podcast day yesterday.
That was yesterday.
Yeah. He posted something. He's like, hashtag podcast day. I suggest, Joe Rogan Experience, Doug Loves Movies, Radio Lab, something else, and Dead Radio Podcast. I was like, you sexy bitch. He came up to me today. He was just like, dude, that Becky chick, she's a fucking trip. She sounds like Lois from Bob's Burgers.
Blobby.
It's a funny show.
Not Lois.
so-
Louise.
Louise?
That's what he said, Louise.
Oh
I'm sorry.
yeah, okay.
I thought he said Lois. It just clicked in my
Yeah.
head.
Oh well, that would be
It just clicked.
Lynn that I did an impression of. I was mixing them all up.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's
Anyway.
But speaking of Facebook, the Facebook hoax thing again popped up for like probably the.
Is it the dislike button?
No, it's the 4th or 5th time I've seen that.
The privacy settings and
as of
today,
as
matter,
of September 29th, 2015, I do not blah 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 blah.
People are so fucking stupid. People are so like the thing is, if you put it on Facebook, they own it. They can do whatever they want. It doesn't matter what you say.
Yeah.
I learned that
you're volunteering that information to them. They're allowed to do whatever they want. They never gave you a contract that said that this is in confidence.
Yeah.
You give them their phone number, they can sell it. They don't because they're smart enough not to.
Do they not though? They can.
No,
so like
they can, but they
no one that has used Facebook, the millions of viewers have ever popped up on
they
like
wouldn't do it.
A billboard.
There has been instances where
if you get hacked or whatever.
They have used content. Actually, I'm sorry, not Facebook. MySpace did that.
Yes,
a long time ago when my band was active. We were on MySpace. MySpace was the place to be for bands. Because the way their pages were integrated, they integrated music into
MySpace was the place to be for everybody for 3 years.
But for bands, it ended up turning into like a band type thing. Like it was just for bands.
It still is.
It
bands
doesn't matter.
Still use MySpace.
It doesn't matter. But we were up there and somebody was telling me about licensing and everything like that. I'm like, well, yeah, of course. You're putting your music up there you're using their free website to upload your MP3s to. Mm-hmm. Of course, they're gonna have a piece of that. I understand that. It's not the point. I'll give away all my music for fucking free as long as I get some notoriety. I don't give a shit. It's all about getting people to come to the gigs. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
and I remember reading articles.
Even though at that point they own they own a piece of it. They can put it out there. They can distribute it. They can use it in a commercial. Blah blah blah. You still own the intellectual property for it.
Exactly.
If another band takes that, writes the music, records an album, you can still sue them.
Yes.
But MySpace has it. It's all in the fine print.
Mm-hmm.
Facebook has it too. If you put a picture up on Facebook, they can use it in advertising. They're allowed to do that.
Absolutely.
That I don't put anything on Facebook that I'm not completely fine with everybody knowing about.
But I feel like there is a difference between generations where like our parents and our grandparents got away with learning things that we don't in private that we don't get away with. So like we post like not me but like girls post these things that are like super sexual at like 14 because they're going through whatever phase, but they don't understand that like people can look back at that.
I do
in
that
20 years.
I do that sometimes.
Your 14-year-old girl comes out sometimes. Ryan, is that what's going on?
Yes.
The thing is
my inner 14-year-old girl.
Any fucking parent that can't figure that shit out is an asshole.
But
I know a lot of like
any
kids
kid can get away with it.
I know a lot of kids will have like a fake Facebook page, right? Mm-hmm. But if you're a parent and you don't know the names of their friends and you can't find that fake Facebook page, you're a fucking asshole. And your kid's smarter than you. Great. Good for them. That's awesome. But that means that you're not trying hard enough. It just does. I
think it's a thing of like
I know kids are smart and they're always going to get away from shit. They're always going to get away with shit and they're always going to do stupid shit. But like, I don't know. Be a parent. Be responsible.
Well, because like the thing is that like my parents like trained me to like lie to the CIA kind of thing. Like they were so on top of me that I at the end of like 9th grade could like pass the CIA test because if I wanted to have any kind of social life, I had to lie to them. And like they were on me and I still got away with like a couple things, like 2 things maybe. And like
I got away with a lot of stuff, but my parents were also like the kind of people like, we know you're gonna drink, why try and stop you?
Oh no, my parents were like, we're gonna stop you.
Yeah.
Like you think you're gonna wax your eyebrows before you're 18, you're wrong.
I grew up with a single father who was a workaholic. Mm-hmm. So it was a little different for me. However, it's strange. He was super strict.
Like emotionally crippled.
I guess. I wouldn't say crippled. I would say more like emotionally bipolar is a better way to do it. Like
and stupid.
Shut up!
Dog's making noise.
Anyway, but like there's me, and then there's my brother, who was in trouble all the time, and constantly got in trouble all the time because he was dumb. I never got in trouble because I was smart about it. I also didn't take too like heavy risks and everything like that, under one roof. I don't know I did not add anything to that conversation.
No.
You just go
I
back
remember
to
one
what-
time. I remember one time you jumped on the hood of a car. That could have killed you.
Ooh, shit! I fucked up
That
my
was
wrist
dumb.
on that one
Yeah.
bad. When Ryan,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
when Ryan,
Your dumb boyfriend and his dumb grandam.
Ryan O first
Sexy.
he got his
He had a burgundy 93 grandam.
actually. Excuse me, sir. That was my
Yeah.
car.
Huh?
A
He had the same one.
No, he did not. He had a blue grandam, powder blue.
Get your freaking criticisms
Absolutely.
straight.
I'm
You
pretty sure
weren't-
they were the same color.
You weren't the one fucking staring at the hood of
Might have
it
been.
while I was screaming down the street.
I remember fixing
So we
it
all
bunch.
had a Grand
Yeah,
Am?
maybe. Well, it was the same car. It might have been a different color. You might. be
Same
right.
car, different color.
Add a gold one.
Yeah.
Ugh.
I never owned a Grand Am myself.
It's a fine automobile.
It's fucked.
No, it wasn't. It's garbage.
Fucked.
But anyway, he
Do
came.
you see a lot of Grand Ams driving around nowadays?
He came to my house.
I saw an Escort today. Just not for nothing. GM versus Ford. It's no question. Sorry.
I got that. Oh wait, I think I got a page or something from you guys. We're coming over, and Ryan just got his car. We're coming over. They pull up. I run out of the house, so excited because he was the first one out of us, right?
Yeah,
He was the
Ryan took like driver's ed, so he got his driver's license like right when he was 16.
Yeah.
Like it was, so he's February something. It was like May. He already had his driver's license. And whereas with me, like I got my permit in January. My dad's like, congrats, you got your permit. You're not fucking driving for 4 months.
Exactly.
Because there's snow
Me
everywhere,
too,
of
yeah.
course.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, like Ryan took driver's ed or something. But yeah, and also Ryan's dad, not the best decision maker. I remember Ryan comes over to my house one time. There was a foot of snow on the roads, and he's driving this fucking Grand Am, and he comes over to my dad at 19 years old would have said, "Fuck you! You're not taking my car in my name out in this weather." Meanwhile, Ryan's like, "Oh yeah, he didn't say anything. We just came over."
Anyway, he shows up at my house. There's no snow on the ground. It's like summer, I think, or spring or whatever. He pulls up. I run out of the house, like, waving my arms. Oh my God! Like a little girl. He's got a car.
He's doing okay. You're doing the monkey thing from Dumb and Dumber.
Yes, exactly.
You know, in Dumb and Dumber when he fights the guy in the restaurant. That's
Yes.
what you look like. So that's just a visual for
The
everybody.
Andy Dwyer, like.
So I
toe
fucking
shoes.
run across my yard. He's in the Adam's in the passenger seat. Ryan's driving. I dive on the hood and I just jump on the hood like "Rah!" Like screaming at the windshield. He starts to drive down the street. So I'm holding on, and he picks up. He like romps on it. He fucking goes down the street. And I'm like, oh shit! Stop! 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 Like doing the Tina, ha! And like I feel the car start to slow down. But when you're on the hood of a car, you can't really
not much purchase.
You can't judge how fast you're going. So I kind of let go way prematurely. Story of my life, and.
That's what she said.
I jump off backwards and I hit the ground and my momentum just takes me, and I go backwards. I hit the fucking ground on the palms of my hands. Exactly what you're not supposed to do. Palms of my hands roll over a bunch of times. I jump up, and I was like, yeah, awesome guys. I can't go anywhere.
Catch
I
up
gotta
with
go.
you later.
I'll catch up with you. And they
Just
take
went
off.
to your
I
room
walk.
and cried.
I literally walked into my room and just collapsed on the floor, writhing in fucking pain. My wrist was Foxville. My right wrist was gone for the next 3 weeks. I couldn't even move it.
Good decisions.
I needed to go to the hospital. I just didn't. But what the fuck was I gonna say? Dad, I fell off the hood of Ryan's car.
You make something up. You say you
I
slipped.
fell down a hill and caught myself for half a mile on my fucking
I fell.
on my wrist.
The
It's like when you're a kid and you hit a tree and you say you swerved to hit a deer.
the trap door in my basement room to
Oh yeah, that was weird. He had a room in his basement, and then there was a half a door, and it went down to a slightly lower
Oh,
basement.
that's awesome.
So wait, okay. So I used to it was a split level house, right? So there was an upstairs. You only took 4 or 5 steps to get to the upstairs rooms, and you went the 4 or 5 steps down, got you in the
So
living
it was
room.
a split level ranch like mine, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
you go into the kitchen, you make a right, you go into the kitchen, but right as you go into the kitchen, there's a door, and that goes down a flight of stairs, and that's like on the laundry room and the garage, and then there was another just area that my dad used to use as kind of a weight room, and then there was just it was just concrete slab, and then dug out of that was a set of stairs that went into through another door into a basement, like the way downstairs with a boiler and the fucking wood fire stove and all that, the place you don't fucking go because you're gonna get,
You're like terrified.
You're gonna get lockjaw from going down there. He wanted to move me down into that weight room area, but there was that hollowed out area where the stairs are.
You make it sound like he wanted to like put you in, like he wanted to move me down to the basement so the neighbors wouldn't see.
Like Quasimodo.
Yeah, exactly. He wanted to put a chain around my left ankle, but I'm not sure.
I was
there wasn't any room in the attic with your other weird stepbrother, kind of crazy looking Quasimodo person.
They look like broccoli.
I was the sloth of the Bosch family household.
Still are.
Yeah, look where we are. We're in the fucking basement. Still, can't get out of it. But anyway, his solution to that was he built this thing, this kind of hatch that covered that stairwell. And he put carpeting down, and then he put a strip of carpeting over the hatch. So all you did was lift up the hatch, move it to the side, go down in the basement.
That's awesome.
Perfectly fine.
That's so Peter
Pan
it
was like
of you.
It was like you could see half the door.
Yeah, you could see half the door. There was a slot, like if you weren't paying attention, if you were fucking around, you could slide down the slot and like fucking tear your sack or something. Like one foot would go down. I don't know.
It was definitely up to code, I'm sure. Yeah.
It was solid. It was built solid.
Yeah, you can't get away with that shit anymore. Putting your kids in the basement. No fire exits.
It's not the 50s.
Oh, yeah. I had a door and a half window.
I had, like, my bedroom in the basement. You had to climb out a window that, like, honestly, my body size right now, I couldn't fit through that window. You know? Poor children.
Horrific room stories? None?
Well, kind of.
Uh-oh. I'm putting you on the spot. I feel bad.
Yeah. Well, it was awesome now that I'm not in that room anymore, but my older cousin is like, 8 years older than me, so he always got off by torturing the shit out of me and my sister. So I don't know, for some reason Nintendo 64 was so advanced when I was little.
Oh God,
it was
it was.
It was like the new age.
I wasted hours. I probably wasted days of my life playing GoldenEye.
Zelda.
Hell yeah, weeks Zelda. Maybe. Zelda.
Yeah, hell yeah. Fuck Zelda. Fuck you. So anyway, so he used to like lock me up and turn off the TV so there was no light in the room. He'd be like, "Oh yeah, come check this out," and I'd walk in and he'd close the door, and it was just like he used to put Resident Evil and Nintendo 64 and just have those the sounds that they make when you open the door is like that ghoulish sound. He would lock me in there and just have me screaming to death. So that was my childhood.
Resident Evil on the PlayStation when those dogs crash through the fucking window.
Resident Evil 2 on the Leon disc.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Where you'd be in the room and you'd be like, "What the fuck am I doing in here?" And all of a sudden it crashed through the fucking two-way mirror.
Very terrifying.
That still fucks me up.
The first one, Chris. I was playing it. Oh no, I didn't play as Chris. You play as a girl in the first one because she starts with a pistol. That was the trick.
The one we're thinking of is Resident Evil 2 when you play as Leon.
No. I'm thinking of the first one.
The first one?
The very first one on PlayStation when you play as Chris. And I can't remember the girl's name. Julia, I think.
I mostly played Resident Evil 2.
It doesn't matter.
Leon and Claire.
You go in the fucking, you go in the mansion. You go, if you go left, you go into this room and there's a zombie in there. And if you're the chick, you have a gun on you, so you can put the fucker down. If you're Chris, you don't have a gun, you have a knife, so you gotta slash the thing to death, and it usually fucks you up before you can kill it. Yeah. You run back out. There's a gun lying in the floor. You pick up the gun. You keep going down the hall to your right. As you're walking down the hall, boom! 2 dogs come crashing through the. It's like 1 or 2 dogs come crashing through the fucking window. Zombie dogs. I literally dropped the fucking controller.
Scream like a girl.
Scream like a girl, dropped the controller
It was very
on the floor,
scary.
and got eaten to death by the fucking dogs.
So, okay, this is not really off topic because we're kind of talking about video games.
My phone just died.
Good for you. So Jeff is playing the original like Metal Gear for PlayStation on an emulator on his PC illegally, I might add.
How dare you?
And me and Caitlin at work were like, "What are you gonna do when you get to Mantis? Like, what are you gonna do?" And he's like, "I don't know. What's gonna happen?" And it's like he reads your mind because of your memory card. You don't have a memory card. And then you have to unplug the controller from the controller port 1 and put it in controller port 2. And he's like, I don't know what I'm going to do. Yeah. He had to do something like change his settings from like player 1 to player 2. And it couldn't read his mind because he didn't have a memory card. But do you remember if you wanted to get the perfect score in Metal Gear, you couldn't save at all?
Yes.
So if you would just take, like, if you didn't have a memory card in the slot at all, he'd be like, you must be very good at this game. So you got that one. But yeah, he got through that and it worked out fine. We were like, what are you going to do? And meanwhile, like, that game came out when Caitlin was 5.
Yeah.
And she's just like such a gamer. She's played all that stuff. Yeah.
I already am attracted to her.
I'll let her know. I think she's 21, so yeah, she was probably 5 when that game came out.
Brooke hates, like,
Yeah.
well, no,
Well,
she doesn't hate video games. She
this
likes
is how-
she likes terrible video games.
This is oh yeah, like Little Big Planet and stuff like that. Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
stuff like that. Yeah.
Well, this is how I found out that Caitlin liked Metal Gear. My phone, I forgot to silence my phone at work.
Tell
and
me
it's
she
just
screamed
fucking-
out Snake.
She was just like, Who was that? I need to know who likes Metal Gear. It's like, that was me, or not. Let's pretend my phone is not in my pocket and on. You get in trouble. They put your phone in the safe. Well, Jeff puts your phone in the safe.
Jeff on
Yeah.
he was
Yeah.
on the podcast.
Yeah.
He takes her.
Yep.
You let him take your phone away.
He's never tried it with me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I was just about to say.
He'll take his toe shoes and just smack 'em.
Jeff is such like a by the book kind of, like, that's why I want Jeff to work for me someday. He's such a by the book person. He pulled his phone out one time and somebody called him out on it and he put his own phone in the safe. Yeah.
Well, it's respectable. So many.
This is the
hypocrites
same
nowadays.
guy who bifurcated his own shit.
He did. He bifurcated his shit
Yes.
by accident on a toilet seat.
Episode number 30.
Wait, can we
It's called a bifurcated turd is the episode. Just check it out.
Can we? What's the definition of bifurcated?
It's slit into two.
I know.
So it got kind of cut into 2 by the toilet seat.
Can I demonstrate?
Can you? Is the question.
Hold on.
Uh-oh.
So the YouTube people can see. All right, so this chair here is the toilet, right? And
Okay.
you normally would sit on this toilet, quote unquote, like this to
Mhm.
take a shit, right? He had morning wood. Yes.
Yeah.
Morning wood. So
We're going to
what
assume a medium to large erection. We'll give him that. Yeah.
What about small and medium?
We'll give him medium.
Yeah,
We'll
all
give
right,
him
we'll give
medium.
him
We'll get him a
Yeah,
medium-sized
medium to
erection.
large.
Yeah, medium
sure.
to large
Oh,
erection.
sure,
So-
sure. Let's give him all that. We always fucking.
You are
We're gonna, you know-
familiar. You are familiar with
Whatever.
erections.
Whatever.
Yes, you're familiar with erections.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
I mean,
So what he had to do was to get because you have to pee when you have to shit. It's you know.
So, like, you have
it's
to, like,
it's
tuck?
science. It's
Yeah.
in
science.
some
Science.
form.
So what he had to do was he had to like tuck it down into the bowl.
He's,
so
like, dunking his shit.
he's using the lip of the bowl.
I know exactly.
Okay.
This is extremely visual.
So
If
he's-
anyone wants
he-
to check this out on
he's,
YouTube.
he's using the lip of the bowl
To like hold everything.
to hold the dick down,
Okay.
right? But if you notice my positioning,
Okay. Yes.
right?
Yeah. His
I noticed. So I
it's-
noticed.
It's
Your
more
asshole goes
horizontal. It's more aimed horizontally than vertically, as it should
Right.
be.
So the shit came out straight, and the lid of the bowl cut it in half.
It cleaved it, if you will. It
Cleaved it
cleaved it
lengthwise.
in twain.
I get it. I
Hence,
totally get it.
a bifurcated turd. I don't know what episode it was. I wasn't paying
I don't know.
think,
It wasn't
like,
that far back. Maybe 10 weeks.
Teachers everywhere in America should pay attention because this is
It
how
was
you teach.
cleaved in twain.
You're like, oh, you tuck this, and
Something
then you like,
fucking Abraham Lincoln would say.
So yeah, I'm just happy that my microphone cord.
Microphone.
Oh Jesus!
you just went through a lot. You
Call
can
this
take a minute.
A bifurcated turd part 2.
No. No, it needs to be a bifurcated turd, a practical demonstration.
Yeah, I'll do that one.
The tuck and shoot.
I need to write it down.
Well, where are we at? I think we're getting close to.
Yeah. It's 1:48.
Yeah, I have an 8 a.m. class tomorrow.
What time is it? 10:26 in the p.m.
Let's talk about something that's gonna piss people off.
I have to pee, and I have to be at work.
I have
at
to
school
piss.
at 8.
Okay.
You can come back and we can talk about things that'll piss people off.
Let's talk about things that'll piss. Let's come up with like 5. What about we like ask your Dead Radio listeners like top 5 things
We've
that piss
tried
you
that.
off.
We keep trying.
Yeah,
to,
no one's
We keep
listening.
trying to engage them.
Because to
They
be
don't-
honest
they
with
don't
you,
reach
it's
out.
not that I don't want to be engaged. It's that I'm not seeing your stuff on Facebook. I see when I go on your page that you've shared things, but they don't naturally pop up on my feed.
And you followed the page. You like the page.
Yeah. Yep.
So it should pop up in your feed.
Yeah.
Like when we post something, it
but
should
the problem
pop
is
up.
it's in big blurbs. We need to do more stuff during the week.
It's about time, baby.
Yeah.
I've
been trying
figure out
to
what's
like
pissing
got the
people
time.
off and like
Yeah.
what's like getting their panties in a bunch. And
Listen,
then we can like
we-
really attack them.
I give
well, the thing is with Facebook, the more that we get, okay. So if you see something from us, if you just like it, it will come up more in your news feed.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's
It's
just,
algorithms.
Yeah, it just works that way. So if you never like anything that you ever see, it's not going to come up in your. If you like other stuff more than you like us, it's not going to come up in your newsfeed until we sponsor on Facebook, which is something I think we'll eventually do.
Yeah.
You know, just boost posts and stuff because you pay $5, like 2,000 people will see that post. It will come up in their newsfeed.
Yeah.
We're not doing that yet. It's not worth it. We're not making any money off of this yet.
Not yet. This past week, I was super lazy. Every night I came home, I had time to do stuff, but instead I wanted to watch Firefly, so I did.
Firefly's great. I don't blame you. It's a great fucking show. Yeah. When I got laid off, I watched that entire thing in 3 weeks. It was awesome.
3 weeks. I did that like in a weekend. I
The
watched
whole
that.
fucking show?
Yeah. The whole fucking
That's like
14 episodes.
It's 14 episodes?
14.
I thought it was 26.
No, it's 14.
Huh.
I
And
don't
the
know.
movie.
Oh, and the movie. Yeah, I'd seen the movie first.
Me too.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm still hung up on how great Breaking Bad was.
Good
and
God.
I didn't know that dude that played, Malcolm in the Middle, and he's like spent his whole career in fucking like. Those aren't boxers. Those are something else. What are those called? What do you call those?
Briefs.
No,
Briefs?
they're like those white things that look like old man
Briefs?
panties.
They're
Are they
briefs.
briefs?
Yeah.
Oh.
Adam wears briefs.
I wear them. They're just black. I don't wear white ones. Because
Oh, you wear black ones.
Yeah, I don't wear white ones.
All
no.
right, well, I'll give you
Yeah.
that.
We'll give you
The
that.
only difference between briefs and boxer briefs is slightly less material.
I know, we've talked about
Yeah.
this.
So comfy. Boxers are just
For women, yeah.
incredible.
Guys need support.
Oh no, I get that.
Yeah.
I get that.
Imagine running with no bra on.
No, I
Same
can't imagine
fucking-
that. I
Same
had
fucking thing.
I
Same
tried to do it.
Exact thing.
Do you remember when
Actually,
we were
it's
like
probably
running?
worse.
Don't fucking play that card. With
Okay,
me,
if I
alright?
kick
got,
you,
like,
if I
fucking
kick you in the
10-pound tits,
if I
dude.
kick you in the boob and you kick me in the balls, who do you think's going to be in worse pain?
Yes, but
I'll be in worse pain.
Because I have like lightly jogged in boxer shorts one time. Like it has to hit just slightly wrong, and it feels like you get kicked in the balls.
I would be in the worst pain.
because you got
Why?
those like huge.
Because
Ones, right?
you
Is
have
that
one
what's
giant swollen
One's
ball.
bigger than the other.
Okay.
I have a.
You'd know this if you listen to
I have a
podcasts.
blockage. You'd know this if you listen to the show.
I mean, I'd also know this if I was a freaking doctor that was touching
before
on
I
you, but
forget, have you watched Gotham?
I get it.
No.
It's fucking awesome.
I
I
can't.
don't have cable.
Like, it's on Netflix.
Is it?
Yeah.
It's
First two-
it's a Netflix show?
I'm done with
No, It's an
Batman
ABC
stuff.
show, but it's on Netflix.
Hmm.
Watch the first 2 seasons are on there. I'm like I don't know, episode 6, and I'm fucking hooked. Love it.
Hmm.
It's awesome.
Oh, were we done with the boobs and balls conversation? I didn't realize.
I just didn't want to get sidetracked because we were
rebound.
talking about Netflix shows.
I get it. I get it. No, it's
I just
fine.
wanted to
It's
just
fine.
mention that to
10
him.
pounds running is way
because Ryan
less.
and I don't talk during the week, so that this is good.
We get that medicine in us, and then it just turns into a conversation.
you know.
It's a catch up, basically.
Your two bound, coneheads and all that. It's fine. It's fine.
Anyway, running in boxer shorts could be equated to you running without a bra.
No,
it's about support.
No, I didn't have one time. Ryan and I wanted to run around. You remember when we were running in stupid cold weather around your neighborhood?
We're talking about Ryan O'Sullivan, not me.
Yes.
You wouldn't catch me dead running
ever.
That would be a feat.
Aha! Aha! 2 of them. Ha!
What? No.
Feet?
What?
It's a pun.
No, mine was a pun. Yours was a fucking atrocity.
Well, all I know is I had the unpleasant experience of having Ryan duct tape my regular bra because I didn't have a sports bra, and I really wanted to run, so I made him. It was duct tape.
Just duct tape.
Yeah, it was like some Chinese bonsai kitten shit.
Wait, did you use the bra?
Yeah, as like a initial support, and then zoom that right around,
because it
holds you close and
I can understand why not just straight duct tape is.
Yeah, that would be terrible.
No. So I had a shirt and then I had like a
no. I was just amazed that
that's how bad I wanted to run one day.
I just think that in the time that you guys spent doing that, you could have just gone to Kmart, which is 3 minutes away, and bought a sports bra.
No, you don't understand the
It probably would have been cheaper than the bra that you probably ruined and the duct tape that you used.
Well,
or
it's holding up all right.
You could have gone. You still have the duct tape bra?
I need to tell dudes this because I feel like they just don't understand that you cannot go cheap when it comes to bras.
I am aware of this.
Kmart, I would buy a Kmart sports bra and still duct tape it.
Mm-hmm.
So
I would think sports bra wouldn't be as bad. Like the underwire and all the other things going on with a bra, like quality, of course. But
in my
a sports bra is just a really tight tank top for the most part.
Really tight, and sometimes you need 2, but that's.
In my personal,
you might sometimes.
In my personal experience,
I do.
In my personal experience, I find that underwire is very uncomfortable.
In your personal, can you elaborate on that? Just a tiny bit.
He's lying. I can tell.
No, just tiny bit. I'm not sure if he's.
No,
lying.
he's saying things for the radio.
Did you guys
he might
hear
have
about
thought
this
about
turtle?
No.
We're done.
Deflection.
We're almost at 2 hours. We're done.
Yeah. We try to keep it under 2 hours because Becky gets upset because she can't listen to it.
Shut up, Becky.
It's just so long. I can't listen to
it. Well, we love Becky, so.
Where were we at? An hour and a half with her?
Huh?
We were at, it was an hour and a half episode with her.
It was like 2 hours.
I want to come back and I want to do like a whole segment of like the raunchiest, most like non-politically correct show you've ever been on. Can we like
me demonstrating how to shit with a boner wasn't enough?
No. It gets
this
deep.
Fucking dog is ridiculous.
He's got to go out. That's his problem.
All right, I have to go out as well.
We can walk each other.
That's good.
All right.
Wait. Hold on.
Outro and plugs.
Okay.
Do you have any plugs?
Anything
you want to promote?
Plug like a promotion.
Oh God, just critical thinking. Is that like general enough?
Just maybe.
I won't even get too specific.
Well done. Well done.
Just think before you speak. Don't eat McDonald's and exercise 2 to 3 times a week.
This is my first time. I'll like settle in with critical thinking.
Yeah,
I want to promote critical thinking. That's very good. Yeah. Adam, of course.
Adam Patain Photography. The cheapest wedding photographer you'll be able to find, and I fucking rock. That's pretty much it.
I can photography anything.
I can photography anything. That was a quote from last week. I can photography anything you want.
I'll be taking a bite out of the Big Apple this weekend at Kurt Bosch's wedding.
And as always, send your favorite dick pics to ryandeadradio@gmail.com.
And send
Just the
your
most exceptional
and
you have.
Send your favorite gaping asshole pics to adamdeadradio@gmail.com.
And you can send me pics where like your Kmart sports bra really didn't work for you.
Yeah.
What's your? You
know
want
what
to
I
promote
mean?
your
You
email
know?
address?
Don't do
Sure.
it. Don't do it.
Do it.
I might do it. I'm gonna do it.
Do you have like an
Come on.
extra? Like these are just for the show, so.
Yeah, no, it's cool.
Do you want to give out your phone number too?
No, I'm cool, but I'm
Yeah.
cool with my email. But in a serious situation, I work for the Board of Elections, so if you need any, there's deadlines coming up. We want you to vote. I don't care who you vote for. I'm not I don't care. Just vote. So call 486-2473 if you need information about voter registration, changing your enrollment, all that stuff. Like, let me help you exercise your voting rights, and I'm very serious about that. So.
Yeah, we didn't get into the political stuff.
We
thought it
didn't.
was
We
going
thought
to
it
be a
was.
big
We thought it was
political
going to
thing.
happen. But
no.
yeah, on a serious note, definitely do that.
Change an enrollment. If you want to get in touch with, or if you want to get involved with like Bernie Sanders or anything next year, make sure you change your enrollment if you live in New York State by October 9th. So you cannot help Bernie Sanders in a primary if you're not registered Democratic, or you can't help Trump if you're not registered Republican. Period.
Stupid.
Call the Board of Elections for more. And that's it.
That's it.
Because I'm not getting paid right now.
That is it.
That is it.
All right. I think that's everything. We
Now-
almost made it. We almost did it.
Almost. I gotta extend it. That's one of the things.
I gotta pee, so let's worry about that.
All right, Facebook.com/Dead Radio Podcast. Please subscribe to that at Dead Radio Pod on Twitter. Please follow that. We are on Stitcher, iTunes, and Beyond Pod, and those
Just
are all
anywhere you get your podcasts from. For the most part, just search Dead Radio Podcast.
But
and we'll be able to find us.
We know for sure that we're on Stitcher, iTunes, and Beyond.
Yeah, I use Beyond Pod. I find that one to be the best, but I'm gonna check out Stitcher so I can promote
Yeah,
it.
so am I.
Yeah.
So am I. Because
Yeah.
Stitcher is
Yeah.
on my freaking iPhone.
But
so.
for iPhone users or Mac users, iTunes. Everyone knows what iTunes is. Fucking download the show. It's free.
Nah, they hack. They don't know what that is.
And of course, YouTube. Subscribe to our channel on YouTube. We stream live every week now because of technology. It is the golden age.
The future.
It is the future is now. Soon. Oh man, I don't remember the speech. That's a good ending. me floundering.
Failing completely and utterly. That's what that was. That was soon. I don't know what I'm doing.
All right, until next week, keep your ear to the ground and keep rocking. I can't even get it out. Episode
Insert cliche DJ tagline, and we're out.
Episode 10, part 1 and part 2, if you want to get that joke. All right. Good? Good?
All right.
Good.
Dead
Goodbye.
Radio.
Piss time.